Productions. We're here live at Nevada County Horseman's Rodeo Arena in Grass Valley, California. Touchdown Productions proudly presents round number 6 of the Northern California Bull Riders Association Junior Edition Rodeo. You're watching Foothill Game of the Week. Touchdown Productions. Welcome everybody to the Nevada County Horseman's Arena for the beginning of our Round 6 Northern California Bull Rider Association Junior Bull Riding today. I'm Phil Condict along with Alan Barros and Jill Lesli out here in the sun. It's a warm day, folks, but it's going to be we're going to have some exciting action for you. We've got everything from mutton busting up to senior kids bull riding, about the 18 or 19-year-old bull riders. It's going to be exciting. We've had 2 days of rodeo. We had Friday night, we had the Big Bad Bulls Only rodeo. And then last night, Alan and I had, and Leslie, Jill rather, had the pleasure of presenting the Wild West show for you here at the Horseman's Arena. And we had quite an exciting last couple of days, huh, guys?
Yes, we did. We got to see lots of exciting action. We saw numerous events last night, but today we'll get to see lots of great events. I mean, they'll be a little bit different as these animals that they're going to be riding, since they are smaller kids, a lot smaller animals, and all the events today they're all riding events, Phil.
Yes, yeah. There'll be no roping, there'll be no bull wrestling, bulldogging rather, and steer wrestling. Nothing to that effect, but we did have mutton busting last night and Friday night. We're going to have a look at that here momentarily. And here we go. Alan, why don't you explain what's going on?
Yeah, this is going to be a shot of last night's mutton busting event. As you see all the kids riding on the back of the sheep. Yeah, some of these kids got a pretty good hand on this, and they're all running around. And then I see a few of them left on some of these kids, and that right there, that's Alexis Lincoln, who comes away as the victor. And Jill, you had a chance to talk to Alexis.
Yes, I did. She did this again for the second time. She won last year as well. And look at her, proud little kid. And she's 7 years old, quite tall. And this looks like it's the last time she'll get to ride. She'll weigh too much by next year.
Yeah, she was right on the weight limit, wasn't she, Jill?
Mm-hmm.
And what did she win? What was the
She
prize?
won a buckle, a little mutton busting champion buckle.
And that's what it said on it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, she when Jill interviewed Alexis last night, the weight limit was what, 60 pounds? And she was 60
She
pounds.
was 60 on the dot.
On the nose.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a picture of
There
Alexis last night. Yes, that was very exciting night for Alexis.
So she's strong little girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Mutton busting, it's kind of where you get your start at. That's the first animal you ride. It's kind of the smallest one, and then you just keep moving up if you keep going at this sport.
Yeah, they've got to learn somewhere, guys, and riding any type of critter at all is got to be a starting point, and sheep being as docile as they are, they won't bite them or hook them, so we get a chance to start that. And it sounds like our announcer's got his mic queued up, and we're going to have opening ceremonies here momentarily, and then we will start off with the mutton busting and go work our way up. Dedicated to the youth of California and the preservation of the great We've got rodeo clowns out here, bullfighters out here this afternoon, or this morning rather, just like we would, guys, in a regular rodeo and the bull riding events, but there's a difference, and we want to explain to our viewers the difference in how they're going to be scored. So, Jill, on our front judges, can you explain the difference between the adult league rodeo as opposed to the kids today?
I'm not sure about the adults. I just know about the kids.
The kids.
At the kids rodeo, we've got 2 judges in front, Jim Farley and Jim Durbin, and they judge both the rider and the animal, no matter what they're riding, if they're riding a sheep, riding a steer, riding a bull, and the total accumulation is up to 50 points. So the rider is one thing they consider, and the animal, which they have no control of.
Yeah, so it's 25 points awarded to the rider, and then 25 points for the animal.
Up to, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's out of a best. That's the best you can get for each.
Now on the junior rodeo, they'll also have junior bull riding. They also have a back judge, Alan. And would you explain his responsibility?
Yeah, the back judge, that's Scott Cameron. He's in charge of keeping the official time, and he watches out for any fouls that may occur during the ride, such as the rider maybe slapping the back of the bull's back with the free hand, and he awards re-rides as well if maybe the bull wasn't very cooperative, if he kind of stood out there and didn't buck so much, or he can award that as well.
Yeah, they get hung up in the chute a little bit with these younger animals. The steers, the younger bulls, they're a little skittish, don't want to go. Oh, here comes our junior mutton riders right there. Boy, these kids are sharp, guys. Uh-oh, he's not a happy camper there.
Yeah, some of them don't look like they're much, maybe as young as 3 years old out there.
Look at that young man, the yellow shirt, yellow fringe, and their chaps. I didn't know they made chaps that little. Well, we got a crowd up. Now looks like we're getting up towards the steer riders.
Yeah, some bigger kids starting to come out now.
You know, we're going to, later in the broadcast here, also, folks, we'll have some footage of Friday night as well as last night's rodeo. Of course, Friday night we had Big Bad Bulls only. Last night we had Wild West Rodeo. Full events. And Jill was around the arena both Friday and Saturday nights. So we'll have some interviews of the people Jill had the pleasure to interview as well. A couple of injuries throughout the weekend. Here we're getting into the big boys, guys.
Yeah, these may be the kids that are riding maybe the smaller bulls and
the steers, yes.
From Visalia, 9-year-old Judd Post.
Oh, we've got riders from as far as Visalia.
Yeah, quite a trip up.
Yeah.
Trip up here.
I didn't realize it was as an organized event as it is. But,
yeah. These kids, they come from all over Northern California, and they compete in 10 rodeos each year, and then they'd go on to the regionals, and then eventually states, and then they can even go to the national levels at Oklahoma.
Yeah, state championships will be held up in Lincoln, so that won't be so far away. We may have an opportunity to cover that. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes, but that'd be fun. It looks like September, Alan. We may be going up to Lincoln and covering the state championships.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
No, not at all.
From Penn Valley, 12-year-old Cody Panero.
Cody Panero. Now that's Rock Panero's son there, guys. He's from Penn Valley, and Rock Panero and his mother Charlotte, his dad's Rock, and they run the RBRC Rodeo Company. It's a nonprofit organization, and they teach juniors how to ride bulls, how to fight bulls, and how to ride broncs. And they're always looking for any talent that wants to go out and try to participate in these events. And J.D. Stone, I might mention, J.D. Stone is an ex-bull rider, and he's Rock's assistant coach. And I think they have 4 or 5 riders out there participating this afternoon. So the RBRC, Rock and Charlotte Panero and J.D. Stone, they do a good community charitable event.
Yeah, we got quite.
Now there's our girl rider. Is that Sandy?
No, Sarah. No, I believe that's
Sarah.
not.
Now Sarah's a bigger girl.
She'll be one of the last ones because she's in the senior bull riding event, which is the oldest kids here, and there's only 2 of them.
Right.
Yeah, because she competes with the adults also.
Yeah. Now Sarah, we got the privilege of watching Sarah last night at the rodeo. She wasn't here Friday night, but she was here Saturday night, last night, and she got a little hung up on the bull last night. But a couple of years ago, Sarah got really hung up. She fell off down in the well, Alan and Jill, and she took a beating. And when she finally come unglued, that bull spun her right into the fence, and they had to carry her out.
Yeah, and there she is.
There here with her zebra chaps. She's a tough girl.
Yeah, we saw her down at Penn Valley earlier this year as well.
Was she at the Penn Valley?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, she took a little reprieve from last year's Bulls Only. We were here, of course, Touchdown Productions every year at the Rodeo, Penn Valley and Grass Valley. Now we're going to pause for our national anthem.
You ask me why I love her? Well, give me time. I'll explain. You seen a Kansas sunset or an Arizona rain? Have you drifted on a bayou down Louisiana way? Have you watched the cold fog drifting over San Francisco Bay? Have you heard a Bob White calling in the Carolina pines? Or heard the bellow of a diesel at the Appalachia mines? Does the call of the Niagara thrill you when you hear her waters roar? You look with awe and wonder at her Massachusetts shore, where men who braved a hard new world first stepped on Plymouth's rock. Do you think of them when you stroll along a New York City dock? Have you seen a snowflake drifting in the Rockies way up high? Have you seen the sun come blazing down from a bright Nevada sky? You hail to the Columbia as she rushes to the sea, or bow your head at Gettysburg, our struggle to be free? Have you seen the mighty Tetons? You watched an eagle soar? Have you seen the Mississippi roll along Missouri's shore? Have you felt a chill at Michigan when on a winter's day her waters rage along the shore in thunderous display? Does the word aloha make you warm? You stare in disbelief when you see the surf come roaring in at Waimea Reef. From Alaska's cold to the Everglades, from the Rio Grande to Maine, my heart cries out, my pulse runs fast, the might of her domain. You ask me why I love her? I've a million reasons why. My beautiful America, beneath God's wide, wide sky.
That's Rodeo, folks. I believe you still have a national anthem. Now we can rodeo. That was Leanne Rhymes with our national anthem. And you know, guys, this is an all-American sport right here, created in the Wild West, late 1800s, for the benefit of ranch hands. You know, give them something to do to display their skills, and seeing it is an all-American event. Oh, just a moment. We're going to have a prayer, folks.
Just to let you know, all these guys that are entered up and all these girls that ended up paying an entry fee so they could ride the stock they're riding on. And I want you to know that your entry fee to heaven's been paid because of what Jesus Christ did on the cross for us. He said if we place our faith in Him and believe in Him, we can have our sins forgiven and eternal life. If we just recognize that and acknowledge that, we thank Him for His grace and His mercy. And Father, we pray that you watch over everyone today. You make this be a good day, Lord. We pray that you keep your hand upon all these riders, upon all the family and all that are here, Lord. Pray that you bless, guide, and be with us. And pray for a safe day and a safe ride and no injuries, Lord. We just place everything into your hands and cast all of our cares on you. And we thank you and we praise you and we ask it all in the name of Jesus. Everyone said, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jim. All right, Mark,
There we go.
Get ready to go. We're going to start.
Getting ready to start our events here. Get a good picture there, folks. Guys of the entire crew getting ready to take their photos with their sponsor there. And I'd like to, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to dedicate this show to all of the Nevada County sons and daughters currently serving overseas in our military, and especially the 612th Air Squadron down in Honduras. I understand they have a real cute little firefighter down there. Yeah, of course, we're talking about my daughter Kristen. We hope you're doing good, doing a good job down there. Well, I know you're doing a good job. Hope you're having fun, sweetheart. We're gonna take a look, guys, of some of last night's stuff. And Alan, you guys show us. You and Jill take a look and try and explain to us what went wrong.
Now, this is when things can go bad in rodeo. This is Josh Manley. This was the first ride of the night, I believe, in the bareback group. And you see right here, he's starting to come off. He's along the fence, and his arm, he's caught up in the rigging. He's being dragged on the left side of that horse. You know, actually what happened was we thought he broke his shoulder, separated it for sure. What happened was right about now he's passed out is what we were informed of. He's right about now he's out cold, and then what ended up happening is he gets a bruised leg muscle during this whole event. You'd think his shoulder would be hurt, but
we thought for sure he had a broken arm or at least a wrist.
Yeah.
Now, Jill, you interviewed this young man afterwards.
Yes, I did, and he said it was a little bit like slow motion. He didn't know what was happening to him when he was being dragged around like that. He had quite an injury on his arm from the rope burn.
Yeah, right there, guys. You see him getting stepped on by the pickup man.
Also, don't forget to check
out. So he bandaged up, huh?
He he walked around proudly with that scar on his arm, but he did have some sort of a cast on his leg, and he remained here through the end of the rodeo all night long. He was going to go to the hospital later and have it x-rayed. His leg.
Yeah, he was walking around, and then he was talking to Gil and some of the guys after the events were over.
Yeah, there's some tough individuals in this rodeo circuit.
You can just see the length of this footage, how long he was being drugged for.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and he was getting kicked and stepped on and spit on and mouthful of dirt.
And you can even see everyone trying to come and help him, and just how long it took.
Yeah, you'll see everybody charging the arena trying to get him unglued. And back in the day, we used to just run out there and just literally tackle that horse to keep him from getting any further injuries. Rider. Oh, there's a little family relaxation right there.
Tailgating up there.
Tailgate party going on.
Might have a little bit more shade up there, back in the pines.
There in the center of the truck, there's your future bull rider right there. Another Donnie Gay right there. Donnie Gay, of course, being one of the most famous bull riders there were. Young, he was a little. You remember last night I was explaining it during my short career of a bull
And
fighter.
Here it
we
is
go.
in real time, full speed shot.
Now watch
of
how
Josh
long this
Manley.
takes, guys. Now, folks, you'll see how long this is actual
We're just
footage.
about ready to go here. We're going to go
How
down to
long
shoot
this
number
guy
2
was
with
beat up,
Travis
drug
Murray.
around, kicked on.
And he was passed out, so he probably didn't feel all the pain that he would have if he was awake.
Yeah, Jill, he definitely was hurting afterwards, though, huh?
Yes, he was. And he said also that he had ridden that horse before. So he knew the horse. They don't get
Got a
to pick
little
their
bullfighter out
horses,
there,
and
Luck of the draw.
yeah.
Entertained us this morning.
Yeah, the draw, folks, are just before the rodeo begins. Yeah, they basically draw them out of a hat, and you get what you get. If you've got
have a flagger
you've got
out
a
there?
good bucking bull, well, then you're apt to get a good high score. If you got a mellow bull, well, then you better show some good, some Hollywood out there for the judges. Do a little spur in action. Looks like we're in shoot number 5 is going to be our first shoot.
So, I believe we're beginning with the button busting, aren't we?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with the
Travis is
juniors,
sponsored
guys,
by
so
CJ Ranch and the
I think we're all going to
Outlaw
learn as we
Company.
go here whether the sheep come out of the
Daddy's
chutes
going to take care of
or out of the main gate there. But they seem to be congregating on the chutes right now.
Yeah, I believe I heard they're all riding events, and everything happens right out of the chutes today.
Okay. Yeah, I do see sheep through the gate, through the chute there. And here
Here
we
we
go.
go. Come on.
Oh, here we go. Up. Oh.
That was Glacier Rotor.
Good job, Travis.
That is too
That was
cute.
Travis
Our
Moniz.
busters, they all ride with a rope.
He got his hand, stuck his hand up in the air.
One
Hey,
hand.
waving at everybody.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. Good job, Travis.
That is just too cool.
No bigger than a minute.
Oh, that boy's just barely out of diapers.
Garrett, what was
I'm
that?
glad we showed up for this event, guy, because this is going to be fun.
He'll do better next year. He's
Yeah,
got some room.
Got some room to grow.
You got a little experience,
Going
you
back
know.
to shoot number 2 and Chance McCreary.
Now we're down to shoot number 2. We got a
Yep, there's
Yeah.
Chance McCreary.
Chance
McCreary.
out of shoot number 2. We've got a junior bullfighter. What we got here, Alan?
Do your job.
Yeah, here's a replay of that last ride by Travis Moniz. He comes out, couldn't hang on out of that chute. So even though the sheep are a little bit more calm right now, they're just
It's the weather.
It's
But that sheep
still fast.
had a recent haircut, and some of them seem to have a little more hair to hold on to.
Some of the sheep look bigger than.
We're gonna run through
Yeah,
the
there's some
sheep.
pretty big sheep
Then
out
we'll
there.
look at calves and then steers. And we're going to take a brief intermission and present buckles to those division winners. We'll take a
You
break
know,
and then move on to
I might
the
mention
junior
as well,
bowls,
guys, that
junior bowls and the senior bowls.
we're going to be broadcasting oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Here's
There you go.
Yeehaw.
Oh.
yeah, here's Chance. And the sheep takes a seat here.
I believe you'll get a re-ride.
That's a hot, tired sheep.
Yeah, it is. I think they got a mismatch on the sheep and the rider there, but that is funny. I told you, folks, we're going to bring you a great show today.
Looks
But-
like we're replacing that sheep.
Yeah, they're going to give him a break. But Alan and I and Jill as well, these last couple of nights, folks, been watching the bulls just beat the heck out of the riders. Here we go, Alan. We're going to have another shot of
Yeah,
that
here we go.
amazing
Here's
feat.
Chance coming out on this sheep. He's on there, right?
Dun, dun, dun,
There
dun,
it is.
dun.
Looks like he has in control, but then a lot of it's due to the sheep being a little lethargic there, and he decides
All
he
right,
just
got
wants to take a seat.
Score of 54 with an option of a reride, and he took the score.
Oh,
Well, he decided to take the score
Yeah, well, no,
with
not.
54.
Making them tough cowboy decisions.
Now 54. I thought we were going to 1 to 50. I guess you get the points the way you can, any way you can.
I think the judges have the option for throwing in an extra point at their own discretion, don't they?
That must be. I was led to believe that unlike the adult riders, bull riders, and bronc riders, that they have a possibility of 100 points, of course. being 50 from each judge, but I thought today that it would be 25 from each judge with the possibility of 50, but maybe I am incorrect in that assumption. We'll find out here in a moment. But
Phil, about that, you know, they're the two front judges and then the one back judge. So the two front judges add up to 50, and then
No.
The back judge doesn't give points. It's his mostly time in awarding the rewrites, correct?
Right, that's absolutely right. Yeah, he's there as a backup. And, you know, Friday and Saturday nights, the Bulls only and the Wild West rodeos, the Bulls were really taking advantage of the riders, guys.
Yeah, last night the Bulls, out of 16 riders, the Bulls won 15 times.
Yeah, absolutely. Jill, what did we have Friday night? What was it, 4 out of 24 rides?
it was I think the Bulls won.
Yeah, there's only 4 successful rides Friday night.
Yeah,
Worth mentioning, Friday night, the winner was A.J. Henry. He had his score was 82.
That was a well-earned 82. A.J. had T-Bone Friday night. Last night, only one rider out of 16, as Alan mentioned. And
that was Lowell Thompson out of Reno with the 79.
Yeah, old Ralph sold a lot of soup last night. There's our rider in chute number 4, Hanson Brothers. Sponsored chute. Yeah, getting his helmet on and getting him all prepped up
There you go.
psyching him out. Yeah, this is too funny, guys. I tell you what.
Hey, we got quite a bit of riders in this event today.
How many we have there, Alan?
We got it probably around 10 to 15, I'm guessing. Quite a long list.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got 11.
11 in the mutton busting.
Getting that helmet on very securely there. That must be Dad.
Yeah, you can bet.
And look at the that vest, protection vest.
It is chaps too. That boy's flashing. Can't miss him in a crowd either, huh?
Now he looks taller. Is that a sheep back there?
Yeah, there's
because you got to do
all the mutton.
All the mutton busting.
Check it out. Everything's posted. Follow your animal.
Now some of these kids really don't want to wear a helmet because they want to be cowboys.
Yes.
And rodeo cowboys always wear their hats.
Well, I tell you what, I wish back in my day, Jill, that we had well, I couldn't as a bullfighter, we couldn't wear helmets, but we could have worn the vest, and I might have saved a couple of ribs being extremely bruised. But here we go, guys. Da-da-da, boom.
That's a larger sheep that we got out here.
Boy, that's a hairy one. Huh?
Yeah, but see how much there is to hold on to.
Oh, Bob
Yeah.
got another one.
They got bucking bands on these sheep, guys, with the cowbells. Ha! That is too much.
Yeah. So they are trying to get these sheep to buck that. That was Billy Bob Chapin.
Billy Bob. Now, yeah, you're right, Jill. He's got a lot more to hang on to there. That boy ain't been sheared in a day or two.
Well, that could be, or it could be a good thing or not. That hair is oily. Have you ever felt that stuff?
No, can't say as I have. They
They get that lanolin and that oil off of those sheep. That's where they get it from, and you'd be surprised.
No, they stink too much for me to hang around. I can handle bulls and cows, horses, but them sheep, I guess you get acclimated to it after a while, though.
Michael Woolley.
And
Come on, Michael, you can do it this time.
Here comes Michael Woolley now,
Michael Woolley?
riding a woolly animal.
Yeah. That's just what passed through my mind. Woolley of Woolley. Woolley booger. Woolley bully.
Look at those sheep over there walking.
You see who the leader is.
Move over there to shoot number 3. Play musical shoots.
Oh, we got a
Here's the
replay coming
replay.
up here.
Yeah, I see right there. That was Billy Bob Chapin. Just gets a no ride there as he's
Come on, Michael.
not
You
able to
know, Mike
stay
comes
on.
out here every rodeo. When he gets to that shoot, he decides to do something different.
Yeah, my bad there, guys. We got him setting up, and here he is. Here's a picture of the. You know, I don't think he's a happy camper at this time.
Yeah, I saw some of those kids fall off.
Yeah, it didn't look too exciting. Daddy, that does not look exciting at all. Oh, we can hear him hollering all the way over here. Poor guy. It's all right, buddy. You know what? We wouldn't think any less of you if you just take that helmet off and go sit down with Mama.
He's looking for Mom.
I'll bet he is. Get me out of here, Mama. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh!
Shoot number 6.
Well, he got a little roughed up there.
Yeah, he's not looking too.
He's
Looking like he's in some pain.
He psyched us there, man. He came out of nowhere.
You know, these little kids, they got to be tough just to get on there.
Little Tate Norman.
Yeah.
There's a little junior bullfighter out there trying to humor him. There he is. Good job, buddy.
So we only got one successful score right now with Chance McCreary getting that 54.
I think we're going down to shoot number 4.
Yeah, and then
Schroeder.
and that's why he took the 54, of course.
Yeah, because a lot of times, most of the time, the animals are more successful than the riders.
Now we had an old boy, was it Friday night out, and they took a 40.
Yeah, and he was good for 4th place.
Yeah, and he went home with money with a 40. Imagine that.
Clay was on the national team last year.
Of course, last night, if you'd gotten any score at all, if you'd got a 10, you'd have took it because there was only one ride out of 16.
And this is right here, Clay Schroeder, as announcer Scott Gomes said. He was on the national team last year for this, and
no kidding. Here we go. Here we
he was
go.
last year before he did
Wow.
Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! We got a ride. Yes, buddy, you go for it. You go for it. And he's still there. He's going. Hand up. He's got that hand up. And here we go. Oh, leaning over a little bit. Up. There we go. Oh, you gotta love it, folks.
Yeah, you can see why he'll be doing the calves next
Look at
year.
him now. They're waving
Yeah.
around. High five.
Only in America.
High 10.
That is too much. Yes, sir, buddy. You earned that.
Judges are going to give Clay a 63.
Whoa, what did he get there, Alan?
63.
63 for Clay. He should be proud of that, and I'll bet he is. That was a good little ride.
So yellow is his lucky color.
Yeah, it looks that way, huh? He's sharp looking, huh? Alan, what's happening here?
Here comes Clay. Another shot of it. Coming out here. We got a fast little sheep right there.
Yeah, he's making tracks.
Going all the way across to the right corner to the arena. You see, you got to keep your free hand up. It's just like bowls or any other thing. You can only have one hand on, and
yeah, he's got to use it for balance there as well.
Yeah, kind of teaches technique here on the smaller animals before you move up.
This guy's been practicing.
Yeah, that little sheep. That little sheep took off running hard, and that's why this little boy's on the national team right there. You just saw it.
All right, we're going down to shoot number
There he goes.
6.
Okay, here we go. Shoot number 6. They're calling for.
Bodie.
And who we got, Jill?
Yeah, we got
Bodie Taggett.
Bodie Taggett. Bodie, come on, Bodie. Here we go. A little slow start. Little.
Sheep's
There we go. Here we go.
One.
Here we go.
He was kind of tentative with his free hand. I don't think he wanted to have it way in the air. Then when he finally raised it, that's when it was all over.
Good job, Bodie.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, notice the bullfighter was right there, or I guess you could call it a sheep fighter, ram fighter.
Sheep fighter.
But he was there to help keep these fellas safe.
Yeah,
there he is.
They're saying he did touch him with his free hand that he slapped him, so he gets a no score.
Got a little DQ, that's all right. He still hung on there. I am loving this, guys. It's worth coming out in the sun to watch something exciting like this. And here we go, guys.
Here's Logan Hutcherson, and he's not too happy right now.
He did a hitter. I think he just shook up a little bit. I think he's going to be fine. Now, you know what? Alexis was our... Never mind. Wait a second. We're going to do a replay right quick. Jill, I want to ask you about Alexis.
Yeah, here's Logan coming out.
One, two.
Yep. He gets sucked down to the right, and he's done for.
Got a little overbalanced there, a little too far up on his hand. But, Jill, we had Alexis won the mutton busting last night. But I've forgotten. How'd it go Friday night? Who got the mutton busting Friday night? Do you recall?
That was Hayden Piner was the champion on Friday night.
Hayden Piner. Okay.
I don't remember his time, but what I do know is that the game is different. These little guys are little rodeo cowboys, and they're holding on to something, the strap, and they've got their hands in the air. Those other kids were just holding on.
Yeah, they kind of bear hugged the back of him, and there wasn't really time. They're all let loose in the arena, and last person on is the winner.
Now remember, Hayden rode backwards.
Yes, he did.
Intentionally?
Yes. Yeah, it's the last guy or gal on the sheep at the end of the mutton busting. Now these guys have a bucking band that they're wrapping around the sheep.
Chris Foot.
Yeah, try to get the sheep going.
Yeah, well they're riding their rope and then a bucking band and their rope that they use around the front, just like you would a bareback bronc or a bull, minus the hairspray. These guys don't want to get hung up. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like they got too much wrapped on the sheep.
Yeah, here we go, guys. Action and shoot number. Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Sheep kind of stubborn.
There we go. Give him a hand there, clowns. Up, bloop. That was kind of like something out of Laugh In. Remember
I think the
Laugh
horn
In?
is what you got to beat.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you got to get to beat.
Yeah, you got an 8-second horn. And you remember that show, Laugh In?
Yes, I do.
Plop over. We'll see that again where we got just a little.
That was the park bench man, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, in a tricycle.
Oh, that's right.
Artie, what was his name? Artie Johnson.
And Austin Woody right there, he gets a 55.
Hey, not bad, not bad.
Not bad for how slow the sheep was.
No kidding.
I had lost my sense of time. That seemed like it was a quick ride.
Yeah, it's because there wasn't much moving right there. We were just kind of standing around.
Once again, we'll run all the sheep through, then we'll move on up
We
to the
got,
calves.
still see about, how many riders we still got going on?
We got
Then it's steer,
3, I believe,
calves and
if
steer.
I'm not mistaken.
Take a quick break. Present the buckles.
Oh, maybe. Oh, the other ones, though. Remember that one boy stepped down, didn't want to do it?
Yeah, I think a couple of them might have been
A little bit
might
scared.
have backed out.
Yeah, he wanted mama, no doubt about it. We got the herd of sheep. There we got a cameraman's following the herd of sheep. Who are our camera personnel?
That's Grady Fike out there.
Grady on the camera that's got a shot of us right now.
And Mike DeMay to the left of us.
Camera number 2. Doing a good job, guys. Well, as always, Gil's got an excellent staff, not only with cameramen, but we got Duckett doing producing inside the Commander. But, well, we just got Gil down in the Commander today, but I think he can handle it. Duckett's a good little producer, does an excellent job for Gil. Travels to most practically every event.
Yeah, he's there all the time.
Yeah, he is. It's hard to find. You find Gil, and if you watch, you'll find Duckett following around him like puppy. He'll be right there with him.
Yeah, so I believe that concludes the mutton busting event. So the winner quit.
No. Look right there. Oh,
They're giving out buckles next.
There's still is there
a sheep in there?
6. I don't know. Shoot.
Yeah, I think they're just trying. They're getting all the sheep out now.
Letting
So
them out.
Clay Schroeder, that's your winner. No surprise, really, since he was on the he's on the national circuit.
Yeah, he rode it. What he rode it down across this corner of the
then
arena,
came across around
and back across
along
that
the
way.
long end.
And here's the winning replay of the winning ride right here, folks.
And here's Clay again, as he's on. He does a good job to get that sheep going, whatever he's doing, because
it's the luck of the draw, remember?
Yeah, but he must do something though to.
Well, that's why he rides on the championship team too, guys.
Yeah, just good technique. And
see that hand out, guys? See, he's got his hand out
right there, and that's how you got to do it, no matter what animal you're riding.
Yeah, we had a DQ earlier because of that. He slapped the sheep with his free hand. You can't do that. Yeah, see, he's got a hand up all the way. That's a heck of a ride there, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does on the bigger animals when he moves on to calves later.
Yeah, next year we should be here for that. We'll definitely remember his name.
He looks like he's ready for the next category up.
Yeah, he does, huh, Jill? Yeah, he looks like he's ready.
He's probably got one of those mechanical bulls in his bedroom.
Yeah, and here's another ride here, guys, we want to show everybody. Now, let's see if we can remember who this was. 2 rides later.
Yeah, we got it out of order, so I'm not sure which one this is, but yeah, this one
quick.
didn't last too long.
He did the header right into the dirt there. He got a little mouthful of dirt. But I'll tell you what, these little guys are tough.
Right now to chute number 6.
Chute number 6, folks.
Try it again with Aaron Fazio.
Oh, we're still. No, Aaron Fazio, so I guess we still are on the mutton busting here.
Yeah, big old sheep. Uh-oh. Bump, bump.
Oh, good job, buddy.
So, yeah, he gets not able to stay on right there. So, still the score to beat is 63 with Clay Schroeder.
All right, that was the last of the sheep riders.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the end now. So, Clay is your winner.
Yeah, they just announced that was the last ride for the mutton busting. So now we got the steer calves coming up. Those 3 little guys right there just come out of the chute. They're happy campers.
Yeah. Now, do you know if they bring extra animals with them just in case maybe one animal isn't cooperative? That
there's always
have backups?
Yeah, there's always extra. Yeah, the livestock contractor will always bring extra critters.
Jim Frank's Fidelity title. Thank you very much, Jim.
You never know, Alan, just how many participants you're going to have either, show up for the show, for the rodeo. So you never know how many you have to have. So what they'll do is they'll get a guesstimate about how many they believe will there, and then they'll add another 4 or 5.
Yeah,
our calf riders, Dustin Botero, Hunter Moore.
You know what? We're going to, guys, let's go to a replay and Gil's going to show us a Friday night, the winning ride right here.
Yep, this is A.J. Henry out of Chico, California. This is the winning ride in the Bulls Only show. Watch him. He's on a pretty good bull. His hind legs kicking way up in the air. And
that's a good 3 or 4
crazy.
feet. That will jar your teeth, too.
Yeah, didn't you say this is one of the better rides you'd seen in the last couple of years?
Yes, it is. It's one of the better rides I've seen since I've been doing rodeo with Gil.
AJ just doing a good job not getting sucked, and you see the bull switch directions now.
And he acclimated. He kept up with him. He anticipated that spin, and that's why he took home the T-bone with an 82.
82 your score, and that's good for the win.
Hey, Jill, you think we can get you out on one of those steers?
I don't think so.
No. I will if you will.
I did have a steer that would just sit there. He was out in the pasture, and the kids could climb on him. Now that one I'd get on.
Yeah, we had back in the American Cowboy Rodeo Association. They had a young Hereford bull that had been polled, no horns. But when he would buck, you could always anticipate what he was doing. His head would come down, and his head would go straight up. And we used to run up, Dale McCracken and my partner and I would run up, and we'd take turns running up and sitting on his head. When his head would go down, we'd sit on his head, and when he came up, he would sling us up, and we could do a flip.
Wow.
And land back down on our feet.
You were little.
Well, I was littler.
Light and tossable then.
Yeah, I was about 160 pounds. About doubled that almost now.
So we're getting ready to move to the steer calf event now.
Yeah, in your regular circuit, these riders, bronc riders, bull riders, they they get to know the animals because generally you have the same livestock contractor that follows the circuits around. They get to know the animal, and they're always ready, and they're really excited when they get a good draw. They get a really active, jumping, bucking bull, and that's how you get your points. You've got to have a good bull. Now, right after that dragging last night, we had a good ride, and here we go with this.
Yeah, this is Zeno Schweitze, out-of-state guy from Klamath Falls, Oregon. This was the only successful ride in the barebacking event.
Now see how he's raking him here, folks. You watch his feet. Now they're required to rake them, spur them, from shoulder to girth, from the band, from their rope, and from the neck back.
Now, and as you mentioned, Phil, you want the horse, you want his head to go down.
In between the front legs, you bet. That's how a horse, that's how their best bucking is. The farther their head down is. That's why when you're riding a horse, you never want to allow their head to go down, because that's when they can't buck with their head in the air.
Yeah,
it's
and that
physically
was
impossible for
good
them.
for a score 71 on what took home the crown in that bareback riding event.
And that was an excellent ride. Now, you know, with the bull riding, as far as here's a dismount on here.
Yeah,
right. Pickup man, that's his job.
Yeah, right there. So he can gracefully, well, kind of gracefully, I guess, without falling on the ground, just kind of give him something to.
That was a perfect pickup, guys. That's a perfect pickup. That's how you do it, just like that. But with the bull, as I was going to say, it's the same situation, same context with the bull riding. You don't have to spur them or rake them with the bull riding, but if you do, you get more points. The judges see you raking a bull, you get extra points.
Also, the same judging holds true for this. The judges are judging the animal,
yes,
no matter what they do. So if you can make the animal perform,
exactly,
or move the way as what would be considered a more challenging ride,
absolutely,
then your points should go up.
Yeah, a lot of times Dale and I we'd get a sprinter, a runner come out to, a bull that comes out to shoot, just takes off at a run with not much of a buck. We'd slap him on the nose, get his attention, and run in a circle, and we'd get him spinning so that the rider could get some extra points. And they always. Now, guys, here's
another
something else. This is what can go wrong.
Yeah, this is Ty Baker now. He was the third rider in the barebacking event, and you know he's suffering an injury as well. You see, he's totally hung up. His legs are caught way up in there. Look how spread up part there. That's got to hurt. And
yeah, he got kicked in the back right there.
Yeah, he's just totally hung up in the rigging, and he's being dragged for him what seems like an eternity.
Yeah, of course we have it slow-mo on the screen here for you, so you can see just what
you
kind
see
of
his left arm and leg are caught up there.
Still hung up.
That was the third injury of the night, and they all took place within the first 30 minutes.
That's right.
We had one before the events even started during the ceremonies.
Yeah, Amber Jewell. I've known Amber since she was 4 years old, and she's been riding horses since she was, 12 years old, 10 years old. She's been riding 7, 8, 9 years, and she took a spill right off the bat, guys, as we were doing opening ceremonies.
Yeah, they were coming out, then a lot of people didn't even see it. Some people asked me after the event if I'd saw it, but a lot of us just saw the horse. We saw her on it, and then we turned our head, and then the horse is taken off without her on its back.
Even the other riders in the arena did not notice, because typically the protocol or etiquette, if someone falls, everyone halts in the arena. But
just like car races, yeah, caution flag, yeah.
They did not see the accident.
I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, we're going to look at here's the pickup man coming up.
Now the pickup man's stepping on him there. It's unavoidable, but he's got to try and get this.
Yeah,
pony.
He was also hurt as we witnessed it. He got stepped on.
Now here, this guy is either a bullfighter or a bull rider, because he come out and covered him, and that was our job. If we had a rider down, one bullfighter,
Horses here. Go
either
check 'em out.
me or my partner, we'd be out, and that's exactly what we did, guys. That's
Wow.
exactly what we
Yeah, I
would
believe
do.
we were looking at last night, and we thought it was one of the Cowboys, actually.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that he was either a bull rider or he was a bullfighter at one time, or still is,
All right, looks like
because
they're
that's
about
just
ready to go
instinct.
today.
That's
Shoot
that's what
number
we're
one.
that's what we're taught. That's what we do, or we did, and that's what they do. One will head for the bull to keep his attention away from the rider that's down, and the other bullfighter will cover the rider.
I have not seen that, and I did not see that last night. I'm glad to have seen it again.
Yeah, it's they take care of each other, those boys. A lot of camaraderie between these riders on the circuit. They live together, they fight together, they eat and drink together.
It's like the buddy system.
Absolutely. Yeah, they'll buddy up, and
Well, it was on the 2005,
they'll
so let's see.
have a camper, or they'll sleep out of the back of their truck go from here to, say, Bakersfield, and then up to Reading, and then wherever they can try and make some money.
All right, so we're finally ready to get the calf riding underway. This is the first rider, Wyatt Landis.
We shoot number one. Got no vest or helmet. Oh, no, there he is. There he is.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
He may get a rewrite on that.
Yeah, right there, that calf was pretty stubborn as it put its head straight down to the dirt, wanting to just
Calf
go
hit.
down.
That steer got the fence. Good job by the bullfighter. Excellent job.
yay.
He was right there to pull him off of that
He's
steer.
proud.
Good ride, Wyatt.
Almost got the cameraman or camera gal down there.
He walks like a cowboy already.
Yeah, he does. Little bow-legged. That was a good ride, guys. Once that steer got up off his knees, rather.
Good job, Wyatt.
Yeah,
That was cool.
All right, let's look at that again, Alan.
Yeah, let's watch as he comes out the gate. The calf's kind of stubborn. See, he puts his front knees down. His head's digging into the dirt. Then,
Trying to get his
yeah,
balance.
you see, they're starting
There
to
he
try to
goes.
get him going, and there he goes. And that's Wyatt Landis on the back, and I think it's a pretty good ride right here. See, they're calves, so they don't quite buck as hard.
No, and unlike the bulls, his shoulders, there's just nothing there. If he gets his head down, he's apt to just slide right over his head. Oh, almost got the camera gal there. Now watch this, guys. I want you to watch this bullfighter come in. He's on the fence right there. Now watch this bullfighter to your right come in. There he is. He yanks that boy up real fast. Here we go, guys. We got action in the arena. And we're going to, look out.
Whoa.
Good looking. Whoa, that's a good bucking little steer there, guys.
So on the previous ride that we just looked at, that was Wyatt. He got a 59 on there
Okay.
with the optional rear ride, and he took the 59.
I don't blame him, because we just saw what can happen. That was started off a good ride there, guys. And that steer got his head down a little too far for him.
Phil, can you tell me again about the chance of the draw of what animal you get?
What they do, Jill, is you go and you sign up. Okay, let's do this replay, Jill, and then we'll go from after that. Now he starts off, guys. Good.
Yeah, you see he does a good job right here. This calf's bucking from the start, but unfortunately I don't think he made the horn right there.
No, not
And
quite.
he was a little disappointed, as you see by his body language once he got off.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated. Jill, to continue, what happens is they get there and they get their entry fee in, all the riders, and then once they've got a entry time limit, and once that time limit's reached, what they'll do is they'll count the number of entries. They put that many bulls into the hat, and they start drawing them. And you're given a number, and that number is assigned to a bull.
And here's a slow motion replay of that last ride. It does a pretty good job for a while,
right
but then
there, he's coming off his hand.
and
Man.
you see this calf is a little bit more wild.
Yeah, it's
Frisky.
got a little more attitude with that steer there. Yeah, these aren't polled critters either. So far, every one of these steers have got horns. Of course, as we had mentioned earlier, steers they're not as aggressive as bulls for obvious reasons, but they want out. They want out of the way. kind of like that old saying, you know, with wild animals, leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. And they just went out of the way.
And
So
and that last ride, the stadium announcer didn't. He mentioned that he never got that last rider's name.
Oh, well, that's not good.
So
we don't know his score either.
I don't think he got a score.
No, there was no score. That was a no ride, huh?
Oh.
Got to wait for that. You'll hear the. It got 8 seconds, and then you'll hear the horn. And as long as they're not on the ground and not in the air, if they're just remotely attached to the critter, they get a score.
So coming up, we got Garrett Sadita next.
Okay. Yeah, they can't slap them though with their free hand.
Shoot number 2, Garrett Sadita.
Who we got here?
Garrett Sadita.
Garrett Sadita. He's in chute number 2. You know, it's hard to see their head. They do the same thing as any rider. They give the nod of their head, but they're so short you can't see their heads.
With a 59.
Now, yeah, he just mentioned who's our leader right now?
Wyatt Landis with 59.
59.
Steer riders, be back there and ready to go. Chapped up, ready to go.
Getting ready for him. Looks like the guys at the gate are getting pretty anxious to pull that.
Yeah.
To open it up.
They're standing out in the sun. I know they are.
9-year-old.
They're standing up and looking down the stands. We got a pretty good crowd out here today, considering this is junior.
Here's a shot of that crowd. Pretty good size on a Sunday afternoon.
A hot Sunday afternoon. Forecast I gave this morning was 95 is a high today. 102 in Sacramento in the valley. Oh, what I smell? Popcorn, huh? Yeah, it smells good.
It's called kettle corn out here at the rodeo.
Now they got both out here.
Yeah, I think they said kettle corn and was it theater corn?
Theater popcorn.
Here we go. Looks like he's ready.
Oh, Garrett, you can do
Well,
this.
I stand corrected. Come on, Garrett. Just pound that fist and get it going, Bubba. We're in chute number 2, folks. Got a whole row of riders and daddies back there, don't we?
Those are personal trainers.
Yeah. Oh, I stand corrected. And what do you think, Jill? Would you let your son do this?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks
Yes.
like fun, huh?
Well, with a helmet and a vest.
Yeah, make sure you got all the right equipment on.
And the cowboy clowns and savers, rescuers.
Yep. They're called bullfighters, my dear.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're going to go to the next contestant here.
Oh, Garrett didn't like that.
We're going to move down to chute number 4.
Oh, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, so now we're going to see J.D. Atkinson.
It seems somewhat safer than even some of those power vehicles like quads. My son took me on a ride and we flipped over backwards and
That can be pretty exciting.
2 rodeos back.
And you don't have a bullfighter to save your butt either.
I know.
Yeah, nowadays, Jill, they're. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I think we got a ride coming. We got it. Here we go. And we got some action in the arena. And He's hung up. They're going to get him. They'll tackle that steer. You bet they will. Now, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That kid right there is going to make one heck of a bullfighter. He is not afraid to jump in there and keep that rider from getting hurt.
Yeah, right. That's a great job right there. Or else JD probably could have suffered some injury because you saw his arm was caught up.
Yeah, he was hung up. Yeah, he's a little upset. But that was an excellent job by our young bullfighter there. I'm gonna have to come after the show go by and buy that boy a soda.
I'll bet you he's been practicing some calf wrestling.
Yeah, he does look like a bulldog, didn't he? He's bulldogging that boy. Oh, Jill, as I was saying, hon, the way it works. Oh, wait a minute, we got a replay coming
And
up.
here it is again. Is
Fill us in, Alan.
another look at JD's ride. Is this anxious steer right here is doing lots of bucking right there. As you see JD falling off the side. You see he's caught up there
now.
now.
You see he's hung up right there.
His left hand's caught in the rigging, and if it weren't for this bullfighter that comes right here and gives him the big tackle, JD could have suffered maybe a shoulder separation or
young bones like that.
Yeah, because these calves are much bigger than these young kids out here.
Jill, as I say, we're getting ready to come out of shoot number 2, but right quick, they're more specialized these days. Back a long time ago, you had the bullfighter was obligated to do a comedy routine 2 or 3 times throughout the show, as well as fighting bulls and out there for the bucking for the broncs as well. But these days they specialize. Here we go. Ruh-roh.
Yeah, now that was Garrett that we saw. Now he finally
Garrett
gets
earlier.
out, and all that work for not much right there, as he didn't stay on too long.
But you know what? He was there. Give that boy a pat on the shoulder. It was a good job, Garrett. Yeah, they're more specialized, Jill. You'll have the older bullfighters that have gotten older that can't run quite as fast. They'll either be in the barrel or they'll do the comedy, and the others will bullfight. We've got a replay of that, Alan.
Yeah, here's Garrett now. After he finally gets everything set to ride, gets on, then that was, you see the bull right there. The bull kind of took a nosedive, which took him down. So
yep, yeah, he was going down, and the fighter just jumped on it. That boy is doing an excellent job.
Yeah, it looked like Garrett started to kind of slide forward, and that caused the the calf to lose balance, and makes him take a nosedive.
They don't have the mass. And hey, folks, we want to remind you that football is back on September 3rd. You can meet the Miners and meet the Bruins. We've got a scrimmage game, and where's that going to take place?
That's going to take place at Nevada Union Super Stadium. I'll be playing in that game.
Yes, you will. Tell everybody what you play.
Yeah, I play offensive guard for Nevada for the Miners.
And I'll tell you what, folks, this is probably the smallest mass lineman you've ever seen. But
yeah,
Alan does a good job, though.
Yeah, I think there's a couple linemen on our team that are way about as much as I do.
But you know what? It's right here, buddy.
Yeah.
Right, it's in the heart. It's right there, guys. In the heart. And Alan plays for. There's our small lineman right here, guys. What are you weighing now, buddy?
About 160.
160? God, that's what I weighed when I got out of the Army and was bullfighting. My goodness. Yeah, that's what I looked like? Oh, that's interesting. I'll reminisce about that for a little while. By the way, folks, I'm Phil Condict right here, and this is my buddy Alan Barros. And over here we have Jill.
Jill Lesli.
I'm sorry, Jill. Jill Lesli. I wanted to say Leslie Jill. Got a little backwards. And we're bringing you the action live right here from the Horseman's Arena, Grass Valley, California. Kind of warm, huh, guys?
Yeah, hot day today. A lot different than when we're not under the dark and the lights.
Yeah. This is the first opportunity I've had to work with Jill. And Jill, are you going to be doing more interviewing and color for Gil here in the future?
Yes, I have a good time talking to the people and the crowds and the spectators out there.
It is fun, huh?
Not only are the participants interesting, but the people that show up, they're having a good time, and those are the most fun people to talk to, people enjoying themselves.
Yes, absolutely. And I know from experience with KNCO that sometimes it's difficult to find somebody that's willing to step in front of the camera. It's hard enough to get them to do it on the radio, much less on the TV, and everybody's going to be looking at them as opposed to just hearing them. But it didn't seem like you had any problems last night.
We had one woman, Debbie.
Oh, that's right.
The Lazy Dog Ice Cream.
Yeah. Right,
she hasn't had her picture taken for 35 years.
You're kidding me. Is this a spiritual thing or what?
She has a superstition.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But like I told her, it's bad luck to be superstitious.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. kind of like the Native Americans, where you capture your spirit in there, huh?
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you know what?
Oh,
good. Jill just reminding us
Just
that she
don't
got
tell
caught
her.
anyway.
Don't tell her.
Okay, well, we're not going to be able to edit this, but you got busted, girl. You're on there anyway. They set up their ice cream stand at the fairgrounds right by the KNCO gazebo every year, so we get a chance to get some of that ice cream, and it is good stuff.
Yeah, and wasn't she saying she sets it up along the corner of Brunswick and Sutton as well?
Yeah, right there at the old
Weekdays.
bank.
Yeah.
Weekdays at the old
You can
bank.
come out and get it any day of the week.
Yeah, right at the traffic light, where they hold. They have little yard sales and stuff right there in that parking lot as well.
Black raspberry looked to be.
Yeah, I actually had some of that yesterday. It was really good.
Looked good. Of course, the standby is chocolate mint.
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I like my strawberry, just plain old strawberry ice cream, and then the backup is black walnut, Southern style. Can't find black walnut much anymore. Well, we got our next rider coming up here, and it looks like it's chute number 2. Oh, number 1. I was wrong. Mistaken, I should say.
HB Automotive, Pit Valley. Thank you very much, guys.
Looks like he's getting ready. Chute operator's getting a tight rope.
Right now.
Up. There,
See him right here pounding it.
Now, see, he's getting his glove. He's got hairspray on that rope. Otherwise, that's what they're doing, Alan and Jill.
Oh, really?
When you see their glove up and down on the rope, they're transferring the hairspray from their rope to their glove. It's a fingerless glove that they use, heavy leather, and the rope goes right across the palm.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give a nod of the head when he's ready to indicate to the chute operator there that he's ready to go. Generally, when their arm is up on the gate, on the chute gate, means he's about ready. And here we go, folks. We've got action right here. Hang in there, but got a little far up on his rope. Too far up on his hand. That hand is vital, guys. Wherever you come in or out on that chute, depending on where you are on that hand, depends on whether you're going to make it.
He's disappointed.
Yeah, they said that rider's name was Logan. He wasn't on the list right here, so not sure what his last name is.
Looks like chute
A
number
little late
3,
on the entry.
Cody
And Alan,
Sorensen.
here we go again, buddy.
And here's Logan on this last ride you saw. This is one of the bigger calves that we've seen today. You see, they can
Pretty big rider
they
as
get
well.
their hind legs up there as well, and he just
Oh, yeah.
throws Logan right off the side.
See that?
Ouch.
All right, Cody, make it right, bud.
Here we go again. This is a big steer here,
Oh
folks.
my!
Oh, hang on, buddy. Hang on. We got a ride. Hang on. Oh, I don't know if he made the horn. Alan, did he make the horn?
I don't know. He looks pretty happy.
I'll
And
tell
you know what? I think the calves. Not everybody went. We've moved on to the steer now. So that was Logan Baker. I was saying these animals are bigger.
That's
so
an awful big
yeah, we're
calf.
into the steers now. That was Cody Sorensen right there.
That was a good ride.
Good shot, Cody.
Jill, did you hear the horn? Did he make it?
No, I was too wrapped up in watching that action.
Yeah, it's not. This horn that they're using today isn't quite as loud.
No, this headset, I can't hear it.
70.
Yeah, he made it though.
He sure did.
70 points.
That's the score to beat today here, folks. Tell us what happened here, Alan.
Yep, here's Cody Sorensen.
All right, Jason Murray coming out of
Got
the
it.
chute here.
Got the steers going here, getting his hind legs moving in. The steers buck. Yeah, that was the.
We just had another rider, and it was a no ride.
Little steer, man. These things are bucking.
And that steer is bucking good.
Your money's worth here.
As the announcer said, you're getting your money's worth. That's a fact.
Chute number 2, Judd Post.
And here we go again, Alan.
And here's the 70-point ride by Cody Sorensen. See this? No, that wasn't the.
No, that wasn't the one.
That was Logan Baker's ride.
Oh, here it is.
Here's Cody's rider here. He's staying on, and then actually, yeah, he's on right now. Kind of, his body's turned sideways, but
he hasn't touched the bull nor the ground as long as
he's on there,
still attached by some means. And he hasn't touched
he's
the
happy
ground.
he gets to 70.
You bet he's happy. That's a good score for a bull ride.
Yep, their next rider coming up is Judd Post.
Looks like he's coming out of chute number 2.
Chute number 2.
See if you can hear that horn for us, Jill.
Come on, Judd.
Here we go, folks. We got action in the arena. And he's got, landed on the shoulder blades.
Was that?
He was doing a good
Yeah,
job of it
bull's
there.
still bucking, the steer's still bucking right now.
That's that bucking band that got tied to his back, see? Right there in his flank.
Good job, Judd.
That rope is very uncomfortable
Yeah,
for
what
him.
you're saying, it gets him irritated.
Oh,
and
yeah. Ticks him off big time.
And here's another look at Judd's ride. You see it a little flat at first, but there he goes. Getting his back legs in the air, and it's all over for Judd.
Yeah, and it didn't. We were doing the replay, but he turned around to the stands and gave everybody a big wave. And here we're coming out of chute number 3.
Sponsored by Linda's Soda Bar and Grill. Get her done photography.
Get her done. What's that? What's that comedian's name? I forget. Redneck.
Yeah, the blue collar comedy
Yeah,
tour.
yeah. Get her done. That guy's hilarious.
Here's
Laying down on him a little bit.
Tyler Stwave.
Tyler's not afraid to take him
And
down.
Hanson Brothers sponsoring that chute.
Show hands down.
Oh, the steer's taking a seat in there.
It's siesta time here at the Horseman.
Yeah, see, the animals have performed a little bit differently out in the hot heat.
Yeah, they're not happy at all. But we do want to bring to everyone's attention that Jill and Alan that these animals are very well taken care of. They're for 8 seconds work. They're fed sweet feed and hay, and they get to lounge out in the pasture. 8 seconds a week, that ain't bad. That ain't bad duty. That's about what I get paid.
I think the hardest part of that job for them must be the road trip.
Yeah, just all the
Yeah, a lot of traveling.
they get acclimated to the traveling and the crowds as well. They get used to it, but they rotate them every now and then as well. But not the bucking stock. Generally, it's the same stock. You know, as I mentioned earlier, they'll use the same bulls, and the riders, once they've ridden them a couple times, they kind of get to know which way they're going to go, because most generally a bull will keep the same routine, but he'll fool them every now and then, and they'll come out. It got to where Dale and I knew if he's going to spin to the right or spin to the left, or if he was going to spin right there in the chute right out the gate, or if he was a runner, sprinter, we'd have to catch him. You get to know him.
Yeah,
Here
a
we
lot
go,
of
here
times
we
they're
go.
named for what they do.
Here we go. We've got some rodeo action here, folks. Ride that steer, boy. Oh, we got up on his hand. Too far up on his hand, but
I don't think
nope.
he just missed it. That was
Yep.
Tyler Steve.
No, he missed it. He missed the horn. He rode about a 7-second ride. Good ride nonetheless, young man.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah,
Not quite.
He went forward right before the horn and was thrown off the front end of it.
Yeah. But he did a good job, I'll tell you. He's going to be a bull rider.
Here's a look at Tyler Steve going.
Your head up, bud. That's a good ride.
He's going.
Stuck it to him.
He's going strong for
Yeah, he's
quite
got
a while.
nice ride. But see how he's starting to slide up on his hand?
Yeah, going too far
Right there.
forward.
Yep. You got to get back
You see,
up off your hand.
Yeah, right about now.
He's sliding farther and farther up on his hand. He
Yeah,
loses
eventually
it.
right there he goes towards the neck of that steer and he's gone.
Now we've got a buzzer.
I think his name is Tyler Stevie. That's
Is it?
pronounced Stevie. I saw that family ranch with that name at the Penn Valley Rodeo,
Oh, really?
and I was unfamiliar with how to pronounce it till
Oh.
now.
Oh, well, that's what? Tyler Stevie?
Yeah, the first time I said Stwave, then I heard him. Then I thought I heard him say Steve.
Hmm.
And you're thinking to yourself, self? Which one is it? Is his first name Steve or his last name Steve?
He was well,
Tyler.
yeah.
Now, if you saw him at Penn Valley, then it's pretty much a given, huh? You guys had fun down in Penn Valley, I understand.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
There was actually a ranch that.
Oh, here we go, Jill.
Yeah, this is Ty Pelham.
Oh, come on, hang on. He's getting up on his hand. Back off, back off. Back up. You got it.
And
he made the horn.
Yeah, doing all that he can to not slide any further forward.
And it's hard on these steers, guys, because these steers, unlike the bulls, most of them are Brahma crosses, you'll have that hump you can slide up against. And you don't have that hump with these steers. There's nothing there, basically, but your will and determination and heavy-duty leg lock. Whoa.
And he gets a 70, so we got a tie for first place right now.
Yeah, let's look at that again now.
Yeah, this is Ty Pelham. You see he's doing a good job right now. You look at the freehand action, and
you see now how he's perfectly set up on that hand. You want it right there on your leg.
Yep, doing all he can to stay back and not go forward. And
he's
does that
right about in there.
Right here, and
almost.
He's getting close to the horn.
Good job by that young man.
Just makes it.
Now see how this young steer is getting.
He's a taller young man, and looks like the length of his legs kept him on there.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny, Jill, that, and it's been my experience.
Whoa. So he 70.5. They give him the extra half point. So Ty's in the lead now.
Well, yeah,
that's when the back judge comes into play.
Absolutely. They had to bring the back judge into the equation. And we just lost our monitor up here. Gil, we've lost our monitor. I don't see anything going on down here. Okay, you guys watch action for a second, would you? I'm going to see if what. We have no monitor whatsoever.
The monitor went black. Looks like we got him. May have one more steer, a couple more steer rides.
We're still getting ready.
I think hey, plug us back in. You unplugged us. Somebody did.
The two scores a 70. The back judges have their.
Somebody unplugged us down there.
The other score was a 2.
We're still off. Is there an off switch?
Yeah, we're okay with them. We've got riders. Got a rider sitting up here in chute number 3, which is Hanson Brothers sponsor, who's also one of our underwriters for both the Big Bad Bulls and the Wild West Rodeo guys. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Reynolds. They're always supporting sports here in Nevada County, youth activities.
I was telling you guys about that steer we had, and the kids would sit on it, and it would just sit there out in the pasture. Well, finally he got big, and he got very frisky, and he grew some big horns. And he was our first slaughter on our ranch here.
He grew an attitude, did he?
He did.
Here we go. We have our monitor.
We're back up now.
But he was our first slaughter, and we're still sitting on his back. He's a rug.
Not anymore, though, huh?
He's a rug.
Yeah,
I thought you said a rogue.
Yeah, you're sitting on him a different way.
Yes, we read on him now.
Yeah.
He's really docile.
You can walk by and you go, pump, take that. My mom and dad has a small ranch up in Missouri, southwest corner up near Neosho. And up until Dad had some real bad heart problems. Well, he still does, but just a butcher beef. He does a butcher beef every year, fattens him up. We used to do hogs and chickens as well, but butcher every year. But that's too much. And here we go, folks. We have action back here in the arena. And we've got a good ride going. Get that hand up, buddy. Don't slap that bull. And we got a ride. Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna beat the 70.5.
No.
Doesn't look like that steer was quite as wild.
Maybe a 55, 58. Didn't have much of a buck going on. But he did ride him. Yeah.
He's happy.
It's a little hard to figure the score on these. So let's see how close I can get. Waving to the crowd. He's a happy camper, that boy. That cowbell's about as big as he is.
So tell me about the cowbell.
Cowbell is basically probably 75% show. 20. What do you get?
You got a 64 right there.
Yeah, about 75% show, Jill. 25% irritate the bull. Noisemaker makes him run from it, irritates him.
I just knew about the cowbell being on the lead cow.
Yep. Well, yeah, we call that a bull bell.
This is a bull bell.
Yeah,
bull bell.
Here's Judd Post now. He gets a re-ride. This is the last rider in this steer riding division.
Of course, the cowbell, Jill, basically just to find your cattle when they get out in the woods, and then get lost out on the prairie somewhere or out on the pasture, so you can locate them. The use here in the rodeo, though, is just to make noise, irritate the bulls, and it makes for a good bull ride. You got the bull jumping up and down, and they're going ding dong, ding dong. Uh-oh, we got trouble.
I think Judd might get another might get a third ride.
If he's got the gumption for it. Poor kid cannot get it together, cannot get a good start out of that chute. Those horns on these steers are kind of sharp. I figured they'd file those down.
I'd never want to get hit with those horns.
Well, I can't picture any of these
Sharp or
steers.
not.
Yeah. Well, I can't picture a steer being an aggressive way going after a rider, which I seriously doubt. But, with them bouncing and jostling around, it could come unglued and land on a horn, get a hook in that way. That wouldn't be any fun. And I wish I'd have brought something up to drink, something to drink up here, huh? Getting hotter. Good.
Once again, I want to thank
if we had a tall glass of iced tea or some water.
Our calf riding sponsors, Jim and Rebecca.
Let's see this guy again.
And our steer riding buckle sponsor, Herb and Susie Peterson, HB Automotive in Penn Valley.
So we're going to see Judd again here.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and do something good here.
I believe they said they were going to take an intermission after this steer riding division before we move on to the Pee Wee and Junior Bulls.
Yeah, imagine so. Get everything. Get the. It's a lot of different between those steers and these young bulls.
You'll learn your $2. We'll even get you water. So.
And still trying to get in chute number 5, getting something going there.
Who is this?
This is Judd Post. He's getting another run.
Round 3.
Yeah, we're going to have an intermission here in a moment. And as Alan and Jill were just explaining, you can see to the left on your screen, we'll see it here in a moment, but to the left of your screen, they're lining up the bulls. Those are the young bulls, for the young riders. And then here we go. That is just, ouch, that boy took a good thumping on the gourd. Yeah.
Hands up.
He's
Look at
happy there.
He's happy he was on there.
There's kind of a sense of pride after maybe getting thrown from that bowl and then
standing
getting
right
up
up.
still.
Button busters, you guys can hang around over here.
They're going to let that last steer loose. That's a big old steer right there, too, guys.
When I get the sheets for the calves and steer finals, I'll call out the winners and get your buckles.
Yeah, I believe Ty Pelham, he had the highest score in the steer riding division with the score of 70.5.
And what else did we have? We had a tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, he had a 70.5 over Cody Sorensen's 70.
Yeah, both boys did a pretty good job. And
Clay Schroeder.
want something to drink there, Alan? Hey, we got a winning ride coming up.
And here's that winning ride by Ty Pelham. As you see, he's doing a good job right here. Steer's bucking and doing all he can to get Ty off, but right here you see, look at the form that Ty's showing right now.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
We're going to take
for a young man.
Staying on and doing all he can not to go forward. Look at this free hand.
Yep. He's doing a good job, Alan.
Yeah, he makes that horn easily, I believe, because I believe he wasn't really thrown off until after that horn sounded and it wasn't close.
Now, as we've been explaining to the viewers, they see how he was sitting right up on top of that hand, and that's where you've got to be. You get too far forward on your hand and you're going over their head, too far back, and they will throw your tail right up in the air, and then you just bounce around for a while.
Yeah, so he wins by half a point, 70.5.
It took the back judge to get in there and make that decision.
And right now they got a 30-minute break in the action, 30-minute intermission. That's what announcer Scott Gomes just announced before they move on to the bulls.
Alan, we're gonna watch that 70-pointer again, and then we're gonna take a quick break.
Come on down to the announcer's tower.
Now this is the second place ride.
Yeah, right here. This is Cody Sorensen. He was the first rider in the steer division.
Better do it quick.
Yeah, I don't know if that was.
No,
I don't believe that was Cody, right?
No, that was the wrong one. But,
yeah, here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, he almost went off. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of holding up, going off to the side right here, and you see he's just kind of hanging on by whatever possible right now.
By nerve and gut.
Yeah, I believe that was the reason why he lost out on the win, is because I think Ty he was on there with the most control, and that's what gave him that extra half a point.
You're absolutely right, Alan. It was a sloppier ride, and our leader was more up on top and more in control of his ride. So, folks, you know what? We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more action right here at the Horseman's Arena in Grass Valley with the Northern California Junior Bull Rodeo. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks, to the Horseman's Arena here in Grass Valley, California. I'm Phil Condict along with Alan Barros and Jill Lesli, bringing you rodeo action, junior rodeo action. Tell everybody if it's just tuning in, Alan, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so this is the junior rodeo today. We've seen the mutton busting, calves, and then the steer riding. Today we've seen some good action just now in the steer riding. Ty Pelham, he took home the crown with a 70.5. We're getting ready to move on to the bulls now, Pee-wee bulls. Younger bull riders out there, and then...
Yeah, absolutely. Jill, we had some pretty big steers, too. If there were anybody just tuning in, and they were bucking pretty good, were they not?
They were. I guess they had that strap tied just in the right place. They were bucking.
Yeah, the bucking band, that gets them riled up, folks. It gets them going. And we are having a good time. This is just basically a continuation from last night. Friday night we had Big Bad Bulls Only Rodeo here at the Horseman's Arena. And then last night, Saturday, Alan and Jill and I were here for Wild West Rodeo, where we had steer wrestling, roping, barrel racing, and bronc riding, and bull riding as well. But, you know, this weekend it's been a bulls only type exhibition, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Give us the stats, Alan.
With the bulls winning.
The bulls, and then what? Tell the folks just how well the bulls did.
Last night the bulls, out of 16 rides, the bulls, they won all but one. Then the other night the bulls, when there was 24 riders, they won 20 of them.
Yeah, only 4 people took home the stake Friday night, and only 1 rider last night. And we're getting ready for action, folks. Shoot number 6. Here we go. We got a young bull, young rider, and he's history. He tried. Got to give him credit. That bull is ticked off.
You can definitely tell the difference now from the steers and calves. Now they got the smaller bulls out here.
Young man giving the crowd a wave. He did the best he could, and I tell you, you're absolutely right, Alan. You can see quite a difference between a young bull and an old steer.
Going down to shoot number 5, and Mariah.
It kind of sounds like a joke, doesn't it?
Yes.
Here comes Mariah Bradley.
We got shoot number 5 here. Getting ready to come out. Folks, you'll see the young man's, generally when he sticks his hand up on the chute gate, he's getting ready to go, and then he'll give the gate operator there a nod of the head, and then we will be ready for more action. Good close up there. Cameraman doing an excellent job. Grady and Mike operating our cameras today.
Once again, I want to thank
Oh, Alan, see, he got it. Didn't like that. Didn't like the configuration on his rope there. Next time we get an outer south side shot here on the screen, I want to show everyone right here to your left, folks. That young man, the bullfighter, white hat, dark shirt. That young man right there has been a go-getter today. He has been right in the midst of all the action, taking care of these riders everywhere from the sheep to the steers and now the bulls. We got a nod of the head, and here we go. We've got action. Get him, get him, get him.
This is Mariah Bradley.
Got a runner, got a runner. We got a young lady out here right in. She's going to hang on there. And we got a horn. Okay. Well, that bull just said, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll probably get a rewrite on that, guys.
I believe this is the younger sister of Sarah Bradley.
Brother is out there helping.
Mariah Bradley is her last name Bradley as well?
Yes. Yeah, and they talked about how they came, Rodeo family. They're always out here.
Yeah, now, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Sarah has been coming to the Horsemen's for the last few. Well, she took a break last year. Here we go, Alan. Let's look at
Here's another look at Mariah's ride. Yeah, you see this bull kind of skittish at first, but it is a runner, as you mentioned, is bucking a little bit, but it's not really the ride Mariah was looking for. As that bull took off all the way over to the other side of the arena.
And just took a tea time.
Yeah, I believe they didn't mention a score, so I believe she might get a re-ride.
Yeah, I'm going to bet she took a re-ride. It had to be extremely low score.
James Waddell.
She looks like she's a horse rider.
James is 14 years old from Red Bluff, California.
You never know though, if there may not be any other scores, so you could always take the score and you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, absolutely, and you know, if she takes the re-ride and has a no ride, then she's just out. And here we go, shoot number 4, and we've got some action. Hang in there, buddy. Oh, he's history.
Yeah, that's James Waddell.
James got a no ride.
It's all right, James. Get him next time.
I believe that's one of Rock Pinero's riders there. Rock and Charlotte Pinero, owners of the R-Bar-C Rodeo Company. They do a no-charge, a free schooling for our young cowboys and cowgirls here in Nevada County area. Here we go, Alan. Let's look at that again.
Here's another look at James Waddell. And you see right here, he gets just slid off the side of it, right?
Yeah. Didn't take much, did it?
Look at this.
Here we go. We've got a good one. Oh! That right there, folks. I don't know if you know. We'll get when we watch this again. I want you to see, guys. Alan and Jill, you watch. Now this next bull that comes out. I want you to watch. Compare the next bull that comes out to how high his feet are his hooves off the ground as compared to that last ride. And that's what makes it difficult for these riders is when that bull, when you've got 1,500 pounds of beef up in the air, 4 foot, 3 foot, and it hits the ground, it will shake loose your teeth.
Yeah, that was Tyler Stevie right there. He participated in the steer competition like about a half hour or so ago, but bull was a big step up for him. He wasn't able to handle it.
Sponsored by Coda Bay Construction.
Those are the hardest rides, guys. Those are the hardest. It's the hardest to stay on them because when you do come down and you hit the arena, it just snaps your back. I've heard more complaints from riders about bulls that are high flyers than the spinners. Here we go, coming out, chute number 2, guys. He's ready.
Come on, Jerry.
Well, here we go, maybe. Ha ha! Yes, sir, buddy. Give him a ride. Give him a ride. Hang in there. Get back up. Get back up. Uh-oh, he's hung up. He's off.
Yeah, fortunately, he was able to.
Just missed that
He was
buzzer.
able to slip off after he was hung up for a while.
Good job, Jerry.
Now,
Man, these guys
now it's Jerry Compton.
Looked like a doll up there. A mannequin.
That was a big
Yeah,
bull
that
for a
bull-
little guy.
Clown asking, a bullfighter asking a young rider, what was his name again? I'm sorry.
Jerry Compton.
Asking Jerry if he's all right. And I'm really impressed with that young bullfighter. Let's take a look at that, Alan.
Chute number 1 from Castroville.
Got a slow start, huh?
Yeah, here's little Jerry. The bull took a while to start going for him, and then he took off, boy.
Sponsored by
Right now, Jerry, you're doing a decent job right now.
Yeah, not bad.
And unfortunately, right there, we start slipping off to the right as this bull's much bigger than him, and he was just like
Motor rev. Come on.
not much of a weight on this bull's back. And you see he was hung up for a second, but fortunately, he's able to get
Here
off.
we go, out of chute number 1. And he's in trouble. He's way over his hand. Get back. Back up, buddy. Back up off that hand. Uh-oh, he's going to lose it. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I think he made the buzzer, guys. I think he made the horn.
He's waiting for the.
Yes, he made the
did.
horn.
Yeah, waiting to see whether he got a score or not. And didn't you guys catch the rider's name?
No.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't either. Well, he's dressed pretty, though, huh? He's got that salmon shirt and those pink or purple chaps.
These junior rodeo contestants are wearing a lot more sparklies.
Yeah, they are.
And here's the end of that ride there when he's hung up.
And I think the horn just went off right there just prior to hitting the ground.
Yeah, so as long as you're not on the ground, he'll get a score.
Absolutely. And it's up to him to, well,
There, he's waiting to hear.
Maybe they're saying he didn't make it now.
And then there he heard.
All right, we're going down to chute number 2 from Penn Valley.
here's it.
13-year-old.
Here we go.
Mitch Gomes.
And here's Mitch Gomes, the
Out of
son of
chute
announcer Scott
yeah.
Gomes.
Out of
Come on, Mitch.
out of number 2, and here you go. Come, get up, get back up, buddy, get up. Oh, got a little over far to the right of the bull. Could not pull himself back up. Just had the bomber fly by, guys. Of course, here in Grass Valley at the Horseman's Arena, we're just a rock's throw from the airport. We got CDF stationed out of there with the bombers for fire attacks. Sounds like we've got trouble somewhere close by.
Yeah, let's hope not, though.
Not good weather for a fire. It's breezy and hot.
It's the season, though, unfortunately, and this breeze sure will kindle something.
Phil, can you tell us again about how they tie that rope with the bell around them?
Well, the bucket strap, that's not the bucket strap. The rider's rope, his belt, his rope goes underneath the front of the bull, up underneath his, just back of the front legs, and it'll wrap around, and then he will take the end of the rope, his rope, which is smeared with hairspray and any other kind of stickum he can get on there. He wraps that around. It comes over underneath his glove to begin with, and then the slack will come back, and he folds it over his hand, his palm. He folds the rope over his palm between his forefinger and his thumb, and he has a half glove on where the fingers are cut out. He has a heavy leather glove with stickum all over that as well, and he will take that and he'll curl his fingers up around that rope, and then see how he's getting his rope. He's using that wire to get his rope up under the belly of the bull. But he'll pound that fist down until he's ready to go. He'll shake his head, and there you go. And I think we're going to do a...
Yeah, here's a replay of the last ride.
Mr. Durbin.
Not too long. You see at the beginning how high the bull was kicking his hind legs up, and
I got off to the right there now. Right there, guys. Jill, what you were just talking about, let's look right here on this bull. On the front of the bull, you can see the strap right there, his rope.
And it falls right away.
Yeah,
Slips away.
Yeah.
Sometimes, though, it looks like their hands really get hung up in there.
Well, they get that rope real tight around the bull's belly.
And you see, we're going to see it. See it again here.
Ooh, back legs up there, aren't they?
No, it looks like you just missed getting kicked.
Yep, sure
by
did.
the front right leg of that bull.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, unlike the bucking band in the back, Jill, the rider's rope is not fastened together. It's just one continuous link that's been overlapped. And so when the object is that once his hand releases the rope, it comes apart. And what will happen is they'll have so much stickum on there, or he'll make an extra wrap on there, which he shouldn't do, suicide wrap, so to speak, and he can't get his hand untied from that rope. And sometimes it'll slide down to the belly of the bull, but most generally you'll have it so tight it stays right up there on the shoulder area, and he just can't get it loose, and clowns ultimately the bullfighters ultimately have to climb on top and untie him. Hopefully it's before he's hurt too bad.
So the standard hold-on hand is the right hand?
It depends on your left or right-handed. Yeah, right-handed, right hand. Getting set up here. Looks like chute number 6 with one in the standby at chute number 5.
Yeah, I believe they said there's going to be a couple re-rides.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of rodeo action this afternoon. No, we don't. Wait a minute. We got
we got tons more junior bull riders to come, and then the senior event.
Oh, what I think we're on Pee Wee right now.
I think we're going down to
getting ahead of myself.
6 with 16-year-old Caleb Pelham.
Yeah, so now we're going to the juniors now.
A 16-year-old here, Alan.
Yep, Caleb Pelham.
Yeah, we don't have the age limitations here in front of us, but they've got the, how's it go, Alan? Pee Wee, junior, senior?
Yep, that's correct. So here's Caleb Pelham getting ready.
It was a real exciting afternoon here, folks, at the Horseman's Arena in Grass Valley.
Down south of Menifee.
Did we have any female riders last night or the night before?
Yeah, Sarah Bradley.
That's right.
We got one right here.
I know.
In chute 6.
16. 16 years old.
It's either a girl or a very long-haired boy. But you know what? Kaylin. That's a girl. That's
pretty sure it's a girl.
Yeah, I would say so. Looks like she's got the whole family, Alan, Jill, helping her out. Mom, Dad, everybody up on top of the chute. You know, I'm impressed with these young ladies. They've got the nerve to get out there and get tough right alongside the boys. My daughter Kristen's got a bumper sticker on her Mustang that says "Cowgirl up." She's coming home on leave in September, and she's already told me, Dad, I want to go out to Rock Panero's ranch and ride a bull. So I guess we're going to be out there riding bulls. And here we go, folks. And whoa, Kaylin. Kaylin, she's a long-legged thing. And the old little bull gave the photographer a little attitude there.
Yeah, you always got to be heads up, all these photographers and everything, not just the rider.
No, bystanders beware.
Look at this bull.
Kaylin tried.
And here it is again, is this bull. You see the front legs kicked up pretty high there too, and just thrashed Kaylin right off.
I've noticed a distinctively different riding style by the girls competing here than what the boys do.
Number 5.
Ultimately, it winds up the same. Look out there.
Just try to hang on.
Like I said last night, it's not the fall, it's that sudden stop that hurts so bad. We're coming out of chute number 5 here, folks.
Come on, Toad. Make a ride.
Now, who have we got here, Alan?
Did you catch the name?
I didn't.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to catch the names here.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
I was listening to the music.
Yeah. Well, between the music and these headsets, add to the bone. That's what these bulls are.
Yeah, we got Cody McClure up now.
Young man in chute number 5. He's got his hand on the gate, so he's just about ready. He's going to give a little nod of the head. And here we go. Oh, big bull, big bull.
Okay.
Got a rack on his head. We got to ride. We got to go. Hang on. Oh.
Oh, and Cody just missed it.
Just by that much. Cody missed that horn by what?
About
half second?
Yeah, not by much. He had a pretty good ride going for a while. That's one of the bigger bulls we've seen today.
Yes, sir.
That was a good-looking bull. Good-looking ride, too.
Yeah, he had 50 pounds of horn on that head.
That was a good ride. You made your sponsor.
That was he started off with a good ride. That young man did a good
Let's
job.
take another look. As you see, look how high those back legs get up, about 4 or 5 feet on that first buck.
His coach is going to have to get him, though. He's noticed his free hands getting awful close.
Yeah, he did almost hit the bull.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's all over.
Yeah, but the shout. Boom.
I met him before the rodeo, and he is a genuine gentleman cowboy.
Cody?
Yes.
14-year-old Sean Peterson.
Yeah, you get these young cowboys. They're
And we got Sean Peterson getting ready.
They respect their elders, Jill, and that's comforting.
That's the cowboy way.
Yes, it is. Yeah, since I've become an elder, you know. But no, it's a breath of fresh air for politeness, manners, yes or no, sir, and thank you, and please.
And ma'am.
Yeah. Well, I don't get much of that.
I still am trying to figure out when I left miss.
Here we go. Out of chute number 4, and we've got a ride going. Hang in there, buddy. Uh-oh, he got off his hand. He got back up. Oh, no, he touched the neck.
Yeah, he would be disqualified right here.
He got a little hung
He
up.
had both hands on, and when he was hung up.
Once again, guys, I know I'm awful redundant, but that young bullfighter was right there and untying that young man.
Nice try.
Yeah, Sean was going all kinds of ways on that
Yeah,
ride.
he was. Looked like riding a rocking chair there for a little while. Let's take a look again, Alan.
And here's another look at Sean's ride. Does a pretty good job. He gets pretty close staying on, but then you're going to see pretty soon, here he starts to slide up the side and
tries to take up for it.
And he's just trying to stay on any way as possible, and then he gets both his hands hung up there, and you see his legs over his arm, and
he's in trouble right there.
He's waiting for the bullfighter to come rescue him now.
Watch this young man. Watch here. Watch this young man climb up and untie him. You'll see his right hand. He's going to come in and untie him.
And I'm impressed with how quick that they untie
Here we go.
it.
Look at this. A nice bull. Here we go. Here's a good bull. Hang in there. Hang in there. We got to ride. Hang on. We got to ride. He's
going to make this.
That was cool.
Now that's a smart young man. He got out of the way.
Kyle Foscolina.
Kyle was sponsored by Steve Fox.
He got out of Dallas real quick.
Let's see what the score is good for.
And he had good cause too, because that was a big bull. It's even bigger for those younger guys. That young man. Let's look at that again. That was too cool.
Score 63.
And here he comes out of the chute. See this bull's bucking right here.
Alan, you almost lost it.
Yeah, the bull changes directions a lot. It doesn't get into a full spin, and that staying on right there for the 8 seconds is good for a score of 63 for Kyle.
That's our only score, isn't it? For the
so far.
Junior bulls. Whoa, we've got an action. Whoa. We're at chute number 2, and that bull's not a happy camper.
And I believe we got Brandon Davis up now.
Boy, it looks like neon from here.
You see that bull wants to go explode into the other chute.
Yeah, he's laying down on him right now. He was trying to go up over the chute. Now he's decided to change tactics and lie down on him. Oh, come on up. He's coming up. I'll tell you what, the way this bull's acting, they ever get him
I
out
can't
to
imagine
shoot,
what he's going to do outside.
he's going to blow up.
What is that orange right there?
That's his chaps.
Ah.
It's just ornamental. Here we go, and we got. Oh no, that didn't last long.
Yeah, he certainly blew up when he went out.
Yeah, we could tell that was going to be a ride if he could have stayed on. Yeah, that bull was all kind of fidgety in there. Oh, and
He's going after the
pickup
horse.
man.
Once again,
Yeah, he's going after the pickup man.
Yeah, and you see the pickup man and his horse, they're smart and they don't want to, they back off when it charges.
Yep. Yeah, he's an aggressive little bull.
You're going to see some cowboy action here trying to get that bull.
we're going at a shoot number 1.
Third here at the Hanson brothers.
15-year-old
Oh, no, I beg your pardon.
And coming up now out of shoot 1, this is
One.
Brett Bush, local guy out of Auburn.
They're still working that bull down on the end of the arena. They can't let him out of the chute until this other bull has been pinned. And he does not want to.
Oh, no, look.
Fortunately, this bull doesn't have horns. Also, that he's.
Yeah, we need to swing a camera down there on that bull. There he
There
is.
he is.
Now, what's been going on, folks, while we've been waiting on shoot number 1, this black bull down here at the end of the arena has been giving the pickup men all
Oh,
there
fine.
we
There we
go.
go.
Nice.
Now they're going to try and drag him in, pin. Kind of
You know,
pinning.
that's tough to do. I've practiced.
Oh, roping? Oh, you bet it
Yes.
is.
With the plastic head, you know.
Yeah. Now this bull will pull this horse over if he ain't careful.
And he's aggressive. He's chasing down everything.
Yeah, got the
And he's
clown.
going after the.
Clown that bullfighter's giving him a.
Now, see, he chases the horses. See, regardless
quite a
if he's
show
got
going on there.
a noose
kinda
around his
pretty
head.
entertaining for the crowd right now.
Yeah, bullfighter's trying to get him to the pin.
Teasing him.
Yeah, trying to get him agitated so he'll go over there.
Look at
this is
look at that
fun.
bull stalk him. Now that looks like a Spanish bullfighter. Here we go. He's good. Get a little closer there, fighter. Now see, when I was fighting, we had a wooden dowel, a long wooden dowel with a big bandana on it, and we could reach out with that dowel and slap
poke
them
him.
on.
Oh.
Yeah, poke them or
Yeah,
slap
get
them
him
on
to
the
come that
nose.
way.
Yeah, get their attention by whacking them on the nose or on the butt.
Cowboy up, Weston Ware.
They're trying to get another rope around him now.
Yeah, and we can't go any farther, folks, until this bull's been pinned
Here we go. Now, this is the bull that was so cantankerous in that pen
in the
before.
chute. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's blowing stuff from
Uh-oh.
both ends.
Okay, here come all kinds of. They
now
let some more out to do the herd effect.
Yep. Give him some company. Now, we haven't had this much trouble since Friday night.
Look at this.
Yes.
You know, I know why that bull's pulled now. He doesn't have any horns for a
Yeah,
reason. Now, he's got the same attitude as one old bull that we used to fight called Manhunter. And it was appropriately named.
Well, that Touchdown Productions coming out here
And just
helping us out, filming it. Stop by and fill out one of the forms.
Now I've had some bulls
yeah, now
like this.
now we got the bullfighters.
He's being towed around. All he needs is a pair of skis. Giving us quite a show down here.
There, finally, it looks like we're gonna get him out of the
Whoa.
arena.
Yeah, there we go.
Good job. There we go.
As Jill put it, the herd effect.
Yeah, now look at him in there.
Yeah, now he wants out. Now we're going to do that 63 point.
Now we're gonna go way back. It seems like now to watch Kyle Foscolina's ride. But
Thank you guys very much.
yeah, here he is. As you see, he's on doing a decent job staying on right now.
Sitting
centered on that bull. This bull's kicking back pretty hard, and then yeah, right now he's starting to lose control, but yeah, he's gonna. But he stays on just in time, and that's good for a score of 63 for Kyle Foscolina. Right now at the end, he's hung up right now, and
you know, watch that bullfight. Oh no, that was different. That was a different. Oh, you know, while you were showing everyone that replay there, Alan, that bull, that little bull that we just got out of the arena, was giving him all kinds of trouble looked out back there. He refused to go back into the outer pin. Now we got it coming out of chute 1, folks.
Yeah, Brett Bush now from Auburn, California. Scott Gomez, the announcer, mentioned he attends Placer High School.
Now remember, folks, these are all junior riders. He's got an out of the head, and here we go with Brindle Bull with some big old horns, and he's got to hang up, get back up. He got back up. He caught himself.
Now this bull's kind of stagnant, though.
Oh, he'll get a re-ride. He may want to take that score of those in. We've only got one ride so far.
Yeah, when the chute first opened up, the bull took him a kind of a second to get going also.
Yep.
And flattened out on him again.
That's a brindle bull.
That's pretty brindle.
Yeah. There's a lot of beef on that critter. Got a good set of horns on there too.
Yeah, we were talking about that previous honorary bull.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever own anything like that and it's a problem in the pasture, here we go.
And here's another look at that last ride. He bucks pretty hard at the beginning, then you see the bull come along the side. In a second, right after he rounds the corner, he's going to stop.
Dead stop.
Right there. That's going to cost Brett some points. As you see Brett's kicking him see him kick with his legs right there. Try to get the spur to hit the bull and to get him going again. Wow. They got a 65, so they're saying he's the new leader now.
Huh.
Well, you know, when he was bucking, he was bucking.
Yes, he was. So if he would have gone the whole time, he could have had a better score.
We got chute number 3. Coming, got a local boy here. Oh, hang in there, but oh man.
Yes, whoa. Trevor Franks.
Trevor got off the side right out of the chute. He didn't have a snowball's chance on that ride. Right out of the chute, he was not centered. And he's hurting. He's got a bad leg on that one. Now, what were you saying about the brindle, Jill?
Oh, so I was talking about honorary bulls. If you ever have to contain one on your property, here we go.
Here we go again. That's Trevor Franks. Didn't stay on too long as he was thrown right off the right side of that bull.
It didn't take long. Now,
so they wear out their welcome if they get honorary like that, and they sure test your neighborly relationships. And so the funny thing is those bulls taste just as good as the younger steers that are choice.
Oh yeah, I like a good brindle steak.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Well, we got a big old white umbrella floating around behind the pins. Tea, anyone?
It is nice. Thank you very much, guys.
Looks like we're trying to get him to come out of chute. Was it chute 1 or what are they? They got a little conference going there in the middle of the chute area. But I see a rider all by himself down on chute 1.
Alan, maybe you can tell me about the helmets they're using here. Are they rodeo helmets? Are they?
I'm not sure if they're rodeo helmets or not. Yeah. They look a lot similar to they are is what Phil's saying, but what I was noticing, they look a lot similar to like a kind of like a hockey mask that a goalie would wear. And
yeah, they're very similar to hockey helmets in that they do manufacture them solely for a rodeo purpose these days.
Some of them have a little glisten to them to match those sparkly chaps.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. And the vest as well. And guess what, folks? Come Saturday, September 3rd, guess what's happening? Football's back. Where are we going? Where are we going, Alan?
Yep, well, I'll be making my return to the football field for the first time since last season as we make our way on our first stop on the road to UOP.
And we're going to have... Here we go. Then we got a good ride going. Another little big old bull, brindle bull. And we got a ride, folks. We got a ride. We got a ride. Hang it. Oh, I think he made it. His feet weren't on the ground. His hand was on. Yeah, I think the judges are going to give it to him. I think the judges are going to award him. Let's see. What did he get him? Come on, judges, give us a sign.
Yeah, I believe this was a re-ride from earlier.
Let's look at it again, Alan.
Yeah, let's check. Here it is, yep. This is Ethan Lemons right here.
Yeah, he did. He got a 71, Alan.
Yep, nice job. So he's your new leader now. You're saying he's doing a good job staying on. His bull's kicking back and doing everything he can to get Ethan off.
That's another brindle that tastes as well as any of the others, huh?
Certainly.
Yeah, he's
So
the leader.
Ethan's happy now.
He's showing
in
it.
the lead.
Look at us. Got a grin from ear to ear on that boy. And we were talking about football just a moment ago, folks, before he took the lead with that ride. And our own Alan Barros here is a lineman for the NU Miners. And, of course, it's the big rivalry here in Nevada County, the Miners and the Bruins. And that's September 3rd, correct?
Yes, it is. So,
and where are we going to be?
We'll be at Nevada Union, and big game is county bragging rights. And
that's right. That's right. The loser cannot be seen in either the Big Five or Kmart for what's the time limit? 6 weeks or something. Like that?
Yeah, Gil says a year.
Oh, a year. Yeah, Gil says it's a year. So you got to watch that. You know, the most important, of course, is the bragging rights, folks. And I think NU's taken the bragging rights the last few years, have they not?
Well, last year was the first time we'd played them in a long time. We used to.
6
we
years?
used to, since I was in high school, my first 2 years, we scrimmaged against St. Mary's of Stockton. Then last year, first time I'd played Bear River.
And you won. Oh, here we go, here we go. Flashy red chaps. And, I think he touched the bull. I think his free hand hit the... It may not, you know.
Now, he's got a ride.
He's hung up. He's against the fence. Get him off of the fence, boys. He's hurt. I think he hit the fence. Ow. Now you see how that fighter's right on. That's one of Rock Panero's boys. Rock's running out there into the arena. And got him against the fence.
Did you catch his name? No, did you the rider's name?
That's one of Rock Panero's boys. Riders. Now I was yakking about football and I missed the name of the rider.
And here, let's take another look.
Now right there.
Yeah, it came close to touching him, but just missed him. So the ride's still good, and good ride until that does get ugly after the horn sounds.
Yeah, he's getting outside of his hand right there, Alan. See, there's still a little outside of his hand.
And good news now, he's up and he's walking off with some help.
And here we go, folks. See him now. Alan, watch, gonna get against the fence.
Yeah, there they come towards that fence. And now, yeah, when he's hung up and being dragged, this is not what you want to see.
No, that's a scary situation for both rider and bullfighter. There he goes with a little help out. Tell you what, he's got some flashy chaps, guys.
Well, welcome to the world of rodeoing.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so now see him getting carried out, and here comes the ambulance to go pick him up.
Yeah, I'm sure EMT
go check him out.
Paramedics will be down there checking him out, but he did good banging up against the fence that time, Alan. We don't want to see that. We'd like to see a lot of action, and we like to see some good rides, and we like to see them thrown now and then. But you know what, Alan? I don't know if he's even got a score.
I haven't heard him say anything yet.
Mason with a score of 69.
Yeah, that was Mason Myers. He gets a 69, so that's second place right now in the Junior Bowls event.
Yeah, the crowd appreciates Mason's effort on that ride. That was a dangerous situation. That's a scary, scary spot right there against that fence.
Oh, yeah.
I've got caught up against that fence, and I tell you what, it's someplace you don't want to be. You have nowhere to go.
Yeah, and that was Mason Myers. I think that might have been the son of the rider we saw last night, Michael Myers.
Mike Myers. Oh, that's right.
Or maybe a brother or something.
Mr. Myers was here earlier up here at the table looking for a DVD.
I can read it.
He wanted to buy this DVD for his son, and you're absolutely right. And you know what? He got his money's worth on that one, didn't he? Whoa. Unfortunately. I've lost track of Mason. He must be over there at the ambulance getting checked out. I got to get home and check out Amber Jewel. Give Robinette a call and see how she's doing. She was our first injured rider last night, and she was just in the beginning and the pomp and circumstance. And here we go at a chute 3. We got a Hereford cross.
The bull ended up kicking the gate on the way out.
Yeah, and he tripped and he come to he lost his footing, and we've got a ride. We got a ride. Yeah, he made it. He made the horn. Not a very good bucking on him. He had lost his footing out of the chute.
Yeah, the bull kind of got slowed up.
But he made it. He made the horn. We'll see how the judges, what they consider that, what they think about that stumble and fall. Took that bull a few seconds.
Yeah, that's John Leroux signal.
Yeah, took him a few seconds to get back on his feet and get back to bucking, but he was a runner. He sprinted out there.
Yeah, so John gets a 58.
Yep, and it shows. This is what you don't want, guys. You don't want a runner coming out of the chute.
Yeah, let's watch this right here. Watch the back leg of the bull.
Yep, he hit the chute.
Yep, then the back legs go down and.
We're going down to chute number 4.
There he goes.
Yeah, just not too much bucking action on this one.
No, you're doing a lot
more of a runner.
Yeah. We got chute number 4 coming out. Getting set up here. Ho, ho, ho! Got a little action going on in the chute. Hopefully that'll continue on out into the arena, and we'll see a good ride. See what's going on. Sean. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sean, was it Sean?
Sean
Myers?
Patterson or
Sean Patterson or Myers?
No, it was Sean Patterson.
Peterson, yeah.
Peterson.
Yeah, got hurt on that. We were just discussing that off to the side. Well, what happened here? Looks like we're gonna move on down to chute 6. We had a problem with that bull there in chute 4, so we're gonna scoot on down to chute number 6. Grady's got us covered over there. Grady, how you doing over there, buddy? You're doing a good job, guys. We've got a lot of action for you here today. We got this now. This bull's wanting to lie down on his front legs here.
Yes, it's Dusty Cooper getting ready to go.
You know, and I know I'm redundant, but that young man right there, that bullfighter, is doing an excellent job out there. I sure hope he's one of Rock Kids, because that boy is an up-and-coming bullfighter right there. He's fearless. No qualms about jumping right in the middle of that well to get that rider out of a hookup, and he's hung up. Got his right arm up on the chute gate. Generally, that's an indication he's about ready, but in this instance, I don't know. There he comes. They got him up. Can't hardly blame these bulls, folks. Well, I don't know about you, Jill Gallen, but I wouldn't want to be running around out in this sun right now either.
Especially with something on my back.
No. and then you're gonna put that rope around my belly and pull it up tight. That's gonna make me angry. It's gonna make me a little upset.
Hey, but it's only 8 seconds. So
Yeah, it's 8 seconds too long. Here we go, folks. We've got action. Oh, the bull fell down. But listen, we might get a ride. Nope. He lost it. He did not recoup. He couldn't recuperate after the bull fell out coming out of the chute. But the judges might award him a reride on this, guys.
Yeah, since he did fall down at the beginning.
It wasn't the rider's fault. It was the fault of the bull, so we'll see. It looked like he was limping there. Was he limping, Jill?
Yes, he was.
Riders, be ready.
He was practicing that cowboy rodeo limp.
Oh, okay. That's the girl getter, huh?
And here it is again.
962 Golden Gate Terrace, Grass
Yeah, watch that bull, and yeah, right at the beginning he was on his butt when we first started the replay.
Yeah, I think he hit the corner of the chute too.
Yeah, so that could have messed up
I
Dusty.
think he's going to get a reride on that. Look like he
Now
down that
we,
chute.
And they're saying he will get a reride.
Yeah, now if you look down to the left of the chute, you'll see what's her name?
Sarah Bradley?
Sarah.
All right, they're gonna go
Is that
back
Sarah's
to the
sister?
getter and chute number 4.
No, I believe that's Sarah because Mariah had something else on.
Okay. Regardless, we've got
Yeah, we're getting close to this. We only got a couple more junior bull riders left, I believe.
Yeah, they're setting up off camera to the left. We've got one of the Bradley girls getting her bull, big brindle bull, ready to go again. Another one of those brindles. And we're in chute number 4 this time, folks.
I've talked to a few rodeo cowboys, and especially the ones that look like they walk in a little bit of pain. They've all had so many injuries, it just goes with the territory. But the biggest injury is that bruised ego.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, during the rodeo season back in the day, I was sore 24/7 for months. And you know what? And I didn't take a beating like these guys did. But when I took a beating, I took a big beating. But these guys, coming off the back of that bull, you're 6-7 foot up in the air.
But then back in the day, they didn't wear vests.
Nope. No, we didn't have vests.
Or helmets.
No. Now they've just we had our cowboy hats, and we definitely wore our hats. We're proud of our hats.
There's something about putting that hat on. It's supposed to keep you on the in or out of the saddle, but just on top of whatever you're riding longer.
Well, Jill, it's called 10 foot tall and bulletproof. All you need is a Stetson and a good pair of Tony Lamas. And here we go. Move from chute 4 to 5, guys. There's my daughter's favorite song going on in the background there. Redneck Girls.
These are some tough kids, let me tell you.
I can't see from here what the problem is, but it looks like we're having a little problem in chute 5 as well. We'll get caught up here, man. No, he's got his arm on the skate.
Yeah, looks
Here
like
we go.
he's ready.
I think so, Alan. There we go. Give that nod, Bubba. Here we go. We got the nod, and we're going for it. Hang in there, Bubba. Let's give him a ride. He's history.
Yeah, this was Dusty's re-ride.
Yep. Now you could tell about 3 jumps out of the chute there, Alan. He got both legs were way up, too high up in the air. He's a long-legged galoot, and that showed that time on that ride. Get off balance with when your knees are up around your nose and your chin, it doesn't make for a good ride.
So leader still Ethan Clemens with the 71, and here's Dusty again. You see the bull a little bit better this time.
Good bucking little bull. Not bad.
Yeah, not the biggest bucking action we've seen, but enough to get
He
Dusty off.
He could have scored on that bull, though. If he could have stayed glued on there just a little bit longer. Now we're down to chute 4, guys. There goes another bomber. I sure hope nobody's in trouble. It means we've got a fire here somewhere.
Barbecue, authentic cowboy cuisine.
Of course, this is that season. We certainly hope no one's in trouble with fire.
Our barbecue fundraising.
Thing about the airport here, though, it's a base, CDF base. So, as we were informed, it could be a couple hundred miles away, but for a plane, it's not far.
The views up there are
Great.
You can see all the way out to the ocean
Oh yeah.
on a good day, on a clear day.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, Chris, trains pilots, teaches pilot school, and I've gone up with him a time or two, and it's cool riding around up there. Love to fly. Well, as you folks have gathered, if you watched Friday and Saturday night show, you probably come to the same conclusion that Alan and Jill and I have, is junior rodeo is a lot slower than big rodeo. But we'll keep you entertained here tonight.
Yeah, there's not as many people here to help them out when
No,
to get them ready.
they're not used to it. Here we go. Shoot number 4. Oh, down on his knees outside the chute. And he's going to ride. I think he's going to ride. Oh, get back up. Oh. He had a good ride going, Alan.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, we got another leg injury.
Yeah, looks kind of hurt right now.
She made some great moves.
Oh, man. Yeah, the bull went down to his knees. He may have slapped that bull coming out. But if it was due to the bull tripping and falling, he won't be DQ'd for that.
Yeah, did he make I don't think he made the horn.
No, he didn't
though.
make the horn anyway. No, it doesn't matter, but you know, just for reference, if he slaps the bull because of his fault, the bull's fault.
And here it is again. Yeah, you see him go to
Yep,
his
he
knees.
did.
Yeah, he did hit him.
Sure did.
Yeah, so
He hit him.
Yeah, he looked
yeah,
like
but
got
he
him
didn't make the
twice.
horn anyway, so it wouldn't have been a score.
Now, can he hit him with the forearm?
No
No.
part of the free arm.
Yeah, I believe that was Dylan Everett.
I believe that was the last of the junior bulls, and we're going to roll over.
Okay, I think they're saying that was the
Yep, they're
last
saying
of
that's the end.
the junior riders, and now
So we only got two riders left.
senior bull.
Yeah, so Emil Thomas and Sarah Bradley.
We're gonna see that was Sarah then, huh? Down there working
Yeah.
on that brindle bull.
Yeah, looks like you see her getting ready right now, putting the helmet on, being helped out by her sister and the rest of the family. It looks like.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Alan, Ken Tribby and I were doing a show a couple of years ago here at the arena, and she got hung up on a pretty good bull, good fighting bull, and he drug her around and was giving her a good hooking, and he was a spinner, and he spun that poor girl. When she spun loose, she went flying through the air and right straight into the fence. Yeah, it was the front page news. Sarah was on the front page of the Union, and Gil's got a good, the cameraman got a good shot of that too. And it was made for an exciting night. I mean, at Sarah's expense, but it was an exciting ride. And she's a tough girl. She's got her sister over there on the back of the chute. I'm going to help her out. Okay, here's the winning junior ride, Alan. Do you remember this one?
Yep, this is Ethan. Yeah, this is going to be Ethan Lemons right here. You see, doing a good job right here. This was his second ride. It was a re-ride, and doing a good job. Look how high the back legs are going, and then just does a great job staying on, and it's good for a score of 71, which was the best.
It's not a bad score. That's a pretty good score for
And watch him right here. He's going to get up and then go run straight up to the fence to get out of the way.
Yeah, he's got
Good job by the
sit.
fighter shielding him.
Oh yeah. That's the objective. Between the rider and the bull. Always between the rider and the bull. Even if it means a hooking.
And he's happy.
Oh yeah, he's a big old grin right there. Yeah, there it is. He's a happy camper in his old pink shirt.
And his sparkles.
Yep, got those sparkly chaps. That's his Sunday go to meeting chaps there.
Those are his lucky chaps.
Now, you can always tell Sarah she's got her zebra chaps on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we get Mike to zoom in on those chaps. You can see those zebra chaps there. Well, yeah, you know, yeah, and as Gil just mentioned, maybe that was a zebra she just rode a little while back. Didn't take kindly. Zebra done, they call it. Didn't take kindly to him. And she's getting her slickum there on her rope. Packing it down. Getting that bull's head down.
So that's just hairspray, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, they spray it. Yeah.
And here she is, Sarah Bradley.
But she's 20 years old already.
I thought the announcer said 18.
Oh, I think she.
Yeah, she's from Lincoln, just down the road.
Oh, you know what? She may be 18 because I think she's still in high school. Or just graduated.
And this is the junior rodeo.
Well, she's the senior, though. And from what I saw earlier on one of the posters, it goes up to 19 years old. So she must be 18 or 19 now. Well, she's reworking her. Yeah, she's only one of two.
And she has a lot of experience, as she does ride in the adult rodeo as well.
Yes, she does. Got the experience over Emil here. And here we go, guys. Sarah Bradley. Hang in there, Sarah. And we've got a ride going. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Hang on, hang on.
Oh, that's going to be close.
I don't believe she made it.
I think she was off the bull right. I think she hit the ground right when it was the buzzer sounded.
Yeah, she's got to have something on the bull.
That was a good ride, though.
Yes, it was. Still, can't take anything away from her there.
She's tough.
Yes, she is. They're congratulating her down there. Bullfighters giving her a congratulatory hug. And the judge as well, saying, "Good job, girlfriend." There she is, Sarah Bradley out of Lincoln. She's a favorite here.
And here's another look at that.
Yeah,
she did. Yeah, this is a nice ride right here. It did count as doing a good job staying on this bull right to the very end, and it's good for a score 75.
She's right on top of her hand there, right on top of her wrist, and that makes for a good ride. That bull's kicking up, guys.
Yeah, you see right here, she just makes the buzzer.
Yep.
And here we're down to the final rider.
Good dismount, too. Here we go. Shoot number 6. Got a brindle pony. This is Emil Thomas, and he might ride. Hang on there, Emil. No. Bull didn't know who to get. Good job, Bull.
And watch Emil book it to the fence.
He made tracks to the fence, and I don't blame him. That's a mean-looking bull. And our bullfighter down there, excellent job by our bull, right on top of it. Folks, I'll tell you what, we've had an exciting day today here at the Horseman's Arena in Grass Valley, Nevada County. Got some big, bad bull riding going on. You know what? Sarah took home the money in the senior.
Yeah, 75. I think that's the best score with the bulls we've seen today.
The entire day, I believe you're right. Yep. From the mutton busting to the senior bull riding, folks, Sarah Bradley, 18-year-old out of Lincoln, California. Best ride of the day. Well, highest scoring ride out of the day, but some of those youngsters, I really enjoyed their ride.
Yeah, and I think we'll be seeing her for years to come on the rodeo circuit.
Oh, most definitely. And we've got state championships coming up, guys, down in Lincoln.
But we got another ride here. I think it's a re-ride.
We have a re-ride
from one of the other divisions. I think
picking up a little slack here. And we're in shoot number 3, Hanson Brothers. Here we go, folks, and here we go. We got a good ride coming here. If he can stay glued, come on, buddy. We got a good ride going. Hang on, Bubba. Not quite. No, the bull's giving out on us, but he made the horn.
Yeah, what this is Ethan Lemons. He completed in both the Pee Wee and Junior. This is his re-ride from the Pee Wee division.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Ethan.
And let's see if we can pick that up. And there he is. He's got that big dude. Here he comes again.
Thomas.
Behind the shoots, thank you guys so much.
Emil's hanging in, and Emil lost it.
Yeah, and
look at the bull.
Watch him right here. Now watch that fighter just shield Emil and give him time to run to the fence.
Yeah, that bull, I don't know if you guys saw it right there, folks, but right there for a split second, that bull was looking at the rider, looking at the fighter, looking at the rider, looking at the fighter. Well,
so this re-ride was well timed because he built up some more courage there, I think.
Yep, sure did. Had to work up a little more courage, but he did a good job.
Yeah, successful day for Ethan as he did win in the junior division.
Yeah, and then he went on to re-ride on the Pee-wee.
Yeah, and here's his re-ride. They just mentioned he scored a 66, and there he goes right now.
There's that stain with the Pee-wee, Alan.
Yeah, excuse me, the Pee-wee.
So what does it stand with that 66?
No, that's the winner for the Pee-wee, actually.
Because there was a no rides, huh?
Right.
No rides.
And by the way, it's not courage. He doesn't need any more courage. It takes all the courage that anyone can muster to get on one of those guys.
Maybe it's nerve. Or maybe it's just letting all the pain from the previous ride subside, you know, and let that kind of leak out.
Don't forget to check out.
But tell you what, guys, it's been a lot of fun today. Real slice of heaven with all these riders out here today. Everything from sheep to some big bad bulls out there. Had a little incident down on the far side of the arena with a little pole bull fighting the horses. That was exciting.
That was entertaining to see.
That was exciting and entertaining in itself. And Alan, here's our senior winning ride, Sarah Bradley.
Sarah Bradley. Yeah, excellent job right by Sarah. Look at her technique, as you see right here with the free hand, just doing a great job staying on, and then the hand that's on.
Yep, see how she's sitting right on her wrist. And she's not backing off of it. She's not getting over too far forward. She's pulling herself back. Good ride.
Doing a good job as the bull changes directions, and finally she stays on just in time.
Well, she heard the horn and dismounted, Alan. And that's what they'll do. They'll push off to dismount, push themselves away from the bull.
Make sure to get try to put yourself as far away as possible so you're not hung up.
Yeah, to the outside.
And your executive producer, director today is Gilbert M. Dominguez.
And Brandon Duckett is not here today, but he operates in the Commander.
Announcers today, Alan Barros, Phil Condict, and Jill Lesli.
Camera operators, Mike Deem.
Mike DeMay.
Oh, DeMay. Pardon me, Mike. And Grady Fike.
Office manager for Touchdown Productions, Patty Costa.
Remote facilities at the Commander here. Parked behind where the Coors booth is set up.
Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service. And we are Touchdown Productions. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call at the office, 274-2206, or fax us at 274-2882, or you can send us an email, info@touchdownproductions.com, or write to us at the address on your screen.
And you bet. We have had an exciting afternoon of junior bull riding. Right, this is a 3-day event for us, all three of us here. We've had big bad bulls only. We've had Wild West rodeo action. And Grady, we're going to, I'm Phil Condict and for Alan Barros and Jill Lesli as well. It's been a real slice of heaven, guys. And don't forget, guys, September 3rd, football's back. We'll see you at NU. Goodbye.